Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Quest Queue. I sure hope that the audio is working. Everybody can hear me all right. You are now on episode 5. So at this point, anyone who's been watching the whole time, thank you so much. It means you've consumed about somewhere between 16 and 20 hours of this already, which is amazing. Tonight will be the last part of this first adventure. And then starting in 2 weeks from today, we will have our second main adventure with Adam, who's like the host of the whole Majestic Goose podcast, as the DM. I'll be one of the players. We'll have a whole nother group of players as well. And then after that, we'll move on to a third adventure and a fourth adventure. So if you would ever like to play with us one day, please join the Discord, go on the Patreon, join the Patreon, throw us $1 or so every month, and you could play in Quest Queue in the future. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into things. So at the very end of last episode, what happened was that you all managed to make it to the end of this cave. And at the end of the cave, you found a cage, and in the cage was just 2 cats. There weren't any other people in here as far as you could tell. But as you were kind of exploring and trying to figure out what was going on, you noticed this little rowboat at the end of this kind of cave grotto was sitting there. And as you were all distracted, you kind of, I think one of you heard maybe the splashing or something and looked over, and you noticed this small little rowboat was moving backwards, seemingly on its own. And on top of that, it looked like the oars were moving and rotating on their own as well. And you all noticed that there was someone using the rowboat that had somehow, through magic, made themselves invisible. You all attacked them, damaged them enough to where they were no longer invisible, and then swiftly actually went through and killed this person without having time to interrogate them or anything. But you did stop them from escaping with the rowboat, and you were able to at least recognize that it seemed like it was the spellcaster that you all first encountered in the previous room a couple episodes ago. Mac almost died last episode as well. And even though Mac was revived, unfortunately, Mac's wounds are a lot more grievous than you were all thinking. So Mac is currently stable but unconscious. So Mac is here on the ground, and that is because Sash was unable to join us today. But Mac is currently unconscious in this room. The person that you all defeated is, still dead. Nothing's changed there. The rowboat didn't float away. So you are all in this cave right here at the edge of where the water is kind of like going into this little inlet in the cave. And all the lighting that you have available are torches that have been lit around this room. But it's still like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. And I will say, while you were all kind of trying to revive Poke, who had passed out as well due to so much damage, you all suddenly hear a voice behind you. And a man's going to go, please, you have to stop them. They still have Ellie. They already took her. And when you turn around, you notice inside the cage now are not 2 cats, but instead 2 humans. One of them, his clothing looks disheveled and dirtied and ripped in certain places, but the general quality of it looks very expensive. And the way that he kind of wears his like mustache and his hair slicked back, he just seems like someone of wealth. And then another man next to him is dressed in a guard's uniform, actually looking similar to the guard's uniforms you all saw from the bodies you had found earlier. And sure enough, these cats are gone. And it seems that standing inside the large cages instead are now 2 people, and they seemingly appeared the moment that the spellcaster died. He's going to go, please, they took her. They already took a shipment out to the boat or something. Something happened, and he's like going up against the cage. Obviously he can't get out of it now that he's a full-size human. He's not a cat, but he's like, my daughter, they took her away. It was in the last few minutes. I mean, I want to thank you all properly for saving us, but please, before they leave, you have to stop them. And he's like pointing out just towards the ocean, which is completely dark, so you can't really see anything. But yeah, there are 2 people in these cages. One of them is pleading with you to try to go stop them before they get away with his daughter, who he said the word Ellie, and you all know very well you're looking for a young girl named Ellie who disappeared, as well as her father, who was one of the noblemen in town, and then a number of guards who, unfortunately, some of them seems like he found their bodies already. But yeah, what would you all like to do?
I'm still unconscious, right?
I think they healed you. I think you were healed at the very, very end.
Yeah, that was another question because you said that we leveled up. So how does that work with the
Yeah, you
Which
just get
one
your
do you-
abilities. You don't heal or anything. When you level up.
Okay. I'm going to start casting a spell because it's going to take me 10 minutes to cast it, but it's going to be fine familiar.
Okay. So is it a ritual spell
I
then?
don't recall actually being healed. How many hit points will I regain?
Where did we get him up to? Did we heal him?
I don't know.
Well, I know for sure he
I
was
think someone
unconscious.
tried to heal Mac, but we're out of healing potions anyway.
Right, not a problem. I can. Well, that's the other guy. All right. Well, hang on one second. We'll get back to that. But yeah, so this is going to be a ritual because I picked pack of the chain for the warlock piece, and it's going to be. But when he pops in, let me know, and be like 10 minutes. In the meantime, I know we at least stabilized Poke.
Yeah, Poke is no longer unconscious at the very least. So Callum, what does your ritual look like? It takes 10 minutes to cast. It's find familiar. What do you do to summon this familiar?
So this is going to be a little bit unique because he has no idea what's happening. Basically, he's hearing the voice from his patron, something in his head that's buzzing around. He's like, okay. He's like, all right, do what you tell me to do. He does this little circle thing and he's doing his stuff. And, guess while he's doing that, he'll be asking the cat people if they've got, we'd really love to help your little girl out. That's the whole reason why we're here. But we're not going to go out there. I'm not going to get myself killed over y'all's ineptitude to keep your kids safe. So in the meantime, if you got something we can do to help bring some of our party members back up, we'd be more than willing to come out there and help out.
Do I have something to help? What do you mean? I'm in this cage.
He's locked in a cage. He's locked in a cage, man.
Do you have a key or
you,
something?
I just saw you turn from a feline into a human being. That's magic. Do you have any other magic? Anybody you can call? Anything like that?
I didn't do that. That man did that. And he points at him.
The fellow in the boat.
You were all screaming and stomping. We could hear you all the way through. And as soon as they went after you, they turned the two of us into cats. So that I guess so you couldn't hear us shouting for help. But just before
Can I see if there's anything left in the pockets of the...
He took much of the treasure and my daughter and brought her out to some ship.
Well, how hurt are you, Pope? Are you fine?
I'm like really badly hurt. Can I see if there's anything in the pockets of the guy that got burned? If there's anything that's survived?
Sure. Yeah, you can just, go ahead and try to start going through his pockets. Because you all threw the oil on top of him and lit it on fire, most of the clothing has been burned away pretty drastically. And on top of that, he had already been ordered to strip by Calum using a command spell, which now that I learned the rules isn't even a valid command. But
whoa. We
not from the
didn't
list.
that one.
There's only 4 options.
I did lots of research on that one. That's when the one came up. Strip, declothe, disrobe.
I don't know what research you did, but that was not in the improved.
Just like
that was not in the improved list I saw either.
Down or...
It's a one word command and it can be part of a sentence so long as that command word works. Now you're the boss, of course, but
there was 4 specific commands.
Disrobe. I mean, you say disrobe, you can say lots of different things. But
that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So if you're he's burned, his clothes are burnt.
Yeah, Poke.
Yeah, he doesn't happen to have a healing potion, does he?
Well, he doesn't have a healing potion, but you do find a vial of red liquid. It doesn't seem as big as the potions of healing you got earlier. But you're welcome to try to drink this random potion if you think that'll help, unless you want someone in the party to try to see if they can better identify it.
Yeah, well, whatever that is, I'll drink that. Guy's a wizard. He's got a magic potion. It's got to be a healing potion.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and drink it. Make Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Delicious wyvern poison.
Where have I put my character sheet?
Go up there and we get him some of his stew. This will heal you.
+2.
Max healing gun.
Oh, no, +4. 19.
Oh, a 19. That's pretty good. You're used to drinking poison all the time. You drink this thing and you feel strange. At first, it just tastes kind of bitter in your mouth, and then you start to feel your pulse quicken, your heart rate starts to increase, and then suddenly you just feel like wired, like you just took like you just drank like 3 nitro coffees in one sip. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna get +5 movement speed. Um, you're going to suddenly feel all of your skin start to crawl with goosebumps, and then dark black fur starts to sprout from your arms and your skin, and your entire body just starts to grow this dark black fur. You do gain 5 hit points. And the rest of you are watching as Poke is just transforming in front of your eyes into a tabaxi.
Everybody's a bloody werecat in here. Them 2 lads in the cage, and then now you, Poke.
So it does seem like he's like a werecat or a tabaxi or something. As you watch, ears will sprout up. Well, I guess you don't see the ears from his hat, but his face will turn into a feline-looking face. There'll be fur sprouting from his arms. And Poke, you look down, you see claws appear where your fingernails used to be. And as far as you can tell, you're effectively transforming into a tabaxi or a werecat. Now, you don't know you don't know anything about it other than you do feel slightly healthier, certainly faster, and drastically you're changing.
Well,
I
don't
still
really-
hold my pitchfork.
The guy in the cage, you can, yeah. The guy in the cage is going, wait, who are you people? You don't work with him, do you? He almost killed me. He was starving us here.
How is it going to walk over to the cage and try and let them out? No, we came to rescue you and find you and your daughter. The council
We just
hired.
burn them to death.
The council? The council sent you here? Oh, thank God.
That's right, yes.
We've been here for days now. I don't know. I've lost track. I tried, but I mean, all I have is the light of the sun outside, and I can't see anything else. It must have been days.
Well, don't worry, we're here now.
You have any
You must-
food? Please.
Yes,
I haven't
actually,
eaten in
yes.
so long.
Oh, I bet you're absolutely famished. We've got a pot of stew upstairs, actually.
Stew?
Hang on,
Really?
what you done with them kittens that was in there?
That was us. He transformed us. We were
Oh,
just a
it
few
was-
minutes, about 30 minutes ago, maybe more. It's really hard to tell. They took Ellie and they took some of the things, some treasure, and they left with one of the rowboats. It wasn't long after he returned that, well, we all started hearing shouting, and he turned us into those cats, and they all ran off and left us here. We heard the whole thing. We weren't sure who it was, what was going on, but then you all appeared. I tried to get your attention, but obviously I was just a cat.
Oh, don't worry about that, my friend. It's one of those things I saw a wizard do this back in Cormier. It's one of the polymorphies, isn't it?
At this point, sorry, I'm making noises.
The other
because
guy next to him was like, please, sir, we're so hungry. I haven't eaten in at least 3 days. And
I
you all
know
know that it's been like 5 days. Like, you all
Yes.
know they've been here even longer than that.
Oh, yes, I bet you're absolutely ravenous. Let's see if we can get you out of there. Is it
I'll just try and bend the bars open, I think, because I'm probably the strongest.
Okay, you want to just bust up the bar there? So there's like the latch, and it just has like a padlock, so it is locked, but it doesn't look like
Okay.
it's not
Oh,
the most
I already
advanced lock.
opened it last session.
Oh, the padlock?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the cat's out.
But
It
I think it
refused
was
to come
marked
out.
that.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you
Oh,
go ahead
yeah,
and
sorry, Mac
pull it
did
open.
that one.
So yeah, if you pull it open, he's like, "Oh my god, you're right." So, I'm sorry, there was just so much going on. I'm just so worried about her. Please,
That's
you
all
have
right.
to stop them. They're getting away every moment.
It's okay. There was no handle on the
I
inside
don't-
anyway.
I don't suppose any of you can unburn a boat.
Caleb's spinning around in circles, making weird noises, like someone's exercising a demon. He just has that's
Well,
a ritual.
the boat has scorch marks on it, but yeah, it's not like burned. It's literally been seconds. The fire is not like still going. It was just like he caught on fire, the fabric, and then I guess between like the lacquer and the water and the moisture, the boat hasn't like completely burned. There's scorch marks from it all, but it's not like the entire thing just burned down or anything.
Oh, yeah, but you don't want to be going out to sea in a boat what's had a fire in it.
It more or less just had a fire on it for a little second. It's all right. I think it'll be fine. Look, it seems completely seaworthy to me. and how he's going to just jump up and down jump in the boat and then jump up and down in the boat. See, look, it's fine.
Well, if it hasn't put a hole in the bottom of it, then I suppose we'll go.
The two men in the cage are freaking out for sure, especially the one you can assume is Ellie's father. But yeah, if you walk up and you want to inspect the boat to kind of see how good it's doing.
Yeah, I'll just want to let the no longer captives know. If you head up there, upstairs, there'll be a pot of stew going. Don't trip over all the dead bodies on the way. There's a pot of stew going. You go and help yourself. You take our little Mac there. He's having a bit of a lie down. It's all been a bit too much for him. You take him. You get some stew in him too.
Are you sure there's nothing we can do to help you? I just want her to be safe.
Yeah, you look after our Mac.
Who's Mac?
Only little, and he's had a lot of action today.
This is Mac, and he points to a kobold that's unconscious on the ground.
Yeah, you be nice to him.
Yep, that's Mac.
He's had a busy day.
Absolutely.
Very excitable.
Oh, bless you, absolutely. Please, you have to save her. It's only been maybe 30 minutes. They couldn't have gone too far.
We'll get right on it,
You
sir.
take Mac, you go get some stew in you. You don't trip over the dead bodies. There's quite a lot of them.
What do you mean there's dead bodies? You defeated all of the bandits? All of them?
Well, someone did. I was getting my wheelbarrow.
I mean, I did what I could with what I had.
Where's the rest of you? That would take an army.
This army and this army.
He kind of blushes, seeming like he realizes just how out of his league he is. Certainly a learning experience.
Well, don't you worry about it. Everybody's got different skills, and yours are clearly not in the more fighty type of skill set.
Well, bless you. Bless all of you. Yes, of course I'll take care of your friend. I'll take care of him, and I'll make sure he's safe, and we will eat, and then we will be right back here. When you come back, we'll be here waiting for you to bring back Ellie.
That's what we'll do.
You wait by the stew, and you don't eat all of it, because we want some when we get back.
Of course. Where exactly is the stew of yours? You don't have anything on you.
In this wheelbarrow, you wheel it round the corner, round the next corner, up round another corner, and then up the stairs, and then round the corner, and then up some more stairs, and then you'll find the stew.
All right. Okay. And he doesn't seem convinced, but he's not very convincing that he understands. And he's just like, thank you all. And the other guy is like already walking that way. The guy that's not like, he's just some random guard that came here for money, basically. And he's going to turn and say, are you sure there's nothing I need to do for you?
I mean, I can't think.
Yeah, you might want to take a mop with you there.
Wait. The lantern. The lantern. And he points, and there's another bullseye lantern. So in addition to the one you already had, there's a lantern. He's like, they did something with it. So, there was some sort of code that they did. And every time they've done it, I don't know what it means, but there was something with the lanterns. Every time I've watched them again and again, every time they took one of the orders, it was always at night, and then they did some sort of signal, and then would leave.
Oh,
do you know what I'm talking about? I'm sorry, I'm so confused.
Would it be like,
I just want food and water and my daughter back and a nap.
Absolutely. Just before you go and do that, was it like a series of, say, long or short flashes of the light?
Something like that. I don't know. They would flash it and cover it and flash it and cover it, and I don't truly understand it. They were arguing about what it was, and then they would leave on the boat, and they would return, and they would load up and take it again, and it seems every couple of nights they would do this. But it wasn't until just tonight that they took my daughter away.
We just need to flash the
Oh God, they took her
lamp.
away, and he starts like crying in his hands.
We just flash the lamp of times, and they'll do something. I don't know. Let's get in this boat and go look for them.
Oh, I think we might have burnt the instructions for that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now I'm moonwalking. This is a very
I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'm just going to keep drinking. Right, let's go see if we can find this little girl. Oh dear. Are you doing all right, Callum? You had some kind of fit or something?
Oh, he's probably had some of that stuff I just had.
I'm not. I don't know. I get this voice in my head every now and again, and tells me to do a few things. It talks to me, and I think that's where it gives me these abilities or something. I don't know, but and then out of probably this point, something pops into being, and table talk. It's supposed to be an imp, so it's the imp stat box. But the way I envision it is more like a kind of like a heavy set 50s kind of cherub guy floating there with angel wings, a cigar out, a 5 o'clock shadow. And he pops up with a voice like, "Oh, yeah. So what? Oh, who's he got me paired up with this time? Oh, freaking, I just worked this off. Now I got to be reassigned. And who are you losers?" Something along those lines, kind of an attitude. At which point, Caleb would just, guys, or, hey, guys, this is my new friend. I
Well,
was
he's
told my friend,
what a
so he's gonna be
charmer.
our friend. He's going to help us out. I think
What's his
his
voice
name
sound
is,
like? Is it the
what?
same as yours?
No, his voice like, "Oh, what's going on? There's it going. Yeah, you call me Bob. I'm Bob. Bob's a good name as any. The last guy we were at, boy, we got in the pits of hell. Are you guys any good at all, or am I going to die here too?"
Well, I
I don't
suppose we'll
think that
find
was a
out.
healing potion what I drank.
Yeah, at this point, you all look, and now standing in front of you is a full on. I think when you're looking at him, he looks like a tabaxi, but kind of strange. A little heavier than a normal tabaxi, shorter for sure. Definitely cat like. I mean, this is a cat person, but I think Howie, you specifically, like he looks more like a werecat than a tabaxi.
Does he still resemble Poe?
I think I'm starting to
Still
see
wearing the
things.
hat. Yeah,
I think-
you definitely have night vision. You have dark vision now. If you hadn't had it
I
before.
look down and my hands is covered in fur.
No,
My
but-
hands is not covered in fur. And who's that man who come over here? Can you see him?
Now, I will say the rest of you do also recognize the fur on the face, and part of the arm is still blue.
no, it's definitely you. you. Whatever that potion was, it's you turned into a cat.
So you do get.
Oh, that's all right
temporary-
then. I thought I was starting to hallucinate.
No,
I done
just
that once when I
mutate.
ate a bad turnip.
Temporarily, Poke, you do have your unarmed strikes now deal +3 additional damage and have slashing. I don't know that makes them better than your pitchfork. It probably doesn't, but if the situation comes up, they are a little stronger than they were before. And you are, like we said, a little bit more agile, +5 movement speed, and you have dark vision now, which you didn't have before. So with the combination of the torches already in this room, you can see real fucking good. You can see real well.
What were you really cold? It looks like you put on a fur suit there.
This is your
Uh,
persona.
You might want to stay away from the torches there. You look like you could go up in a ball of fire.
I might get rid of some of this extra hair what I've grown.
But yeah, what would you all like to do? I know you're in the middle of starting to check out the boat. It looks like there's really only one damaged part of the boat. It's kind of like the front part. So it kind of seems like maybe it's going to keep veering to one direction or the other. But you don't see any holes in like the base of the boat. So it does seem like it should, as far as you know, be seaworthy. It's a pretty small boat. It can only fit maybe 4 people at a time. It does. I mean, you didn't get too much information from the others before they departed to go try to find that stew, because they were, even though the father was very concerned about his daughter, they literally have not eaten in more than half of a week. So they're extremely hungry. And the other guy, the guard, he just kind of ran off because he's hungry. Hopefully he's not eating bodies or something. But, yeah, you can do whatever you would like. It is dark out. There is a lantern you already have. There's an additional lantern on the ground. There is this slightly damaged rowboat. And other than that, it's just looking out of the cave, like from what you can just see naturally. It's just darkness, You just know, like, the water is coming in from the sea right here into this kind of little cave grotto, and it's extremely dark because it's almost midnight.
And you said, do we see anything outside of the cave?
From this perspective, it's just water until complete darkness. However, you do have
Well,
an imp, right? How's that imp function? I know the imp has what? Dark vision. What else does an imp have? Anything cool?
Let's see,
Why?
he's got dark vision 120 feet. He's going to turn himself invisible, and I'm probably going to send him out to go scout, see what's around, see if there's anything else.
Okay. Can he
but I
fly
haven't
or
given the
anything?
He
wheelbarrow
can
to the.
fly. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Can
I
he
was
fly?
saying if I hadn't given them the wheelbarrow to move the kobold, you could have sent him out on the water and that.
Oh,
Use
you
it as
know,
a
he
little boat.
flies. Yeah, the imp flies. So, like I said, the way he looks is a little bit different, but probably just tell him to, all right, Bob guy. Yeah, just go on out. And why don't you look around and see what's all out there?
All right. Did you want to use your ability to see through one of his senses? You can choose one of his 5 senses and experience it, but it puts you in a trance-like state. So if anything were to happen to you here, you wouldn't. You're kind of like, it's like you're just closing your eyes and meditating and seeing through one of his, or experiencing one of his senses.
I'd probably say no, not right off, because right now I think Caleb feels like great. His whoever it is, I always lose terms. But his patron is attached something here to babysit him.
Do you want me to voice your imp, or do you?
If you, it's up to you if you want to.
All right, he's gonna go, all right, boss, yeah, I got you, no problem. And he starts smoking a cigar, and he's gonna fly off into the darkness, and he's gonna go do as you commanded to go see if he sees anything strange out there.
Absolutely beautiful. That's great.
While he flies off, what do the 3 of you want to do? So right now it's just the 3 of you, and then the dead guy on the ground. You never got his name, did you? I don't think he has a name.
No, I don't think so.
One of the few named NPCs in this campaign, and he's dead. But
Well, everyone has a name.
I think wasn't was there anything else other than the that potion that was on him?
that was it. So the only other thing would be his wand, which was what he uses for his spells. So you could certainly take it if you want, but it's kind of it's a somewhat common item that requires attunement, and it's just a spell casting focus, more or less. But you're welcome to take it if you'd like. Other than that, he didn't have anything on him. It seemed like he stored most of his valuables.
He's got a
in his
stick.
room.
Here, Callum, you want this stick?
I don't really think I need a stick. You can roll into it if you want. Put it in
Seems
that
like a rather
bag. Make sure
common
it
and
bleeds.
uninteresting item to me.
Oh, Howie, maybe you could throw this for Mac.
Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. I'll put that in. I'll put that in my pocket for later.
Yeah. Had a question. I lost it.
Is there anything that you would all like to do while we're waiting for the imp to return, or do you want to just kind of sit here and wait?
I wasn't even going to wait for the imp to return, but since the imp's gone out, I was just going to get in the boat and row.
Well, no,
Yeah,
we might want to hold off on Bob. I sent him out there to get away. Maybe he'll come back and tell us what's happening. Oh, that's what the question was. So the cat people, they mentioned that they were signaling, or they're using a lantern, or
Yeah, well, I've got a bullseye landed on me. It's just.
Well, what about that paper, the dash and dot paper, or whatever? It says safe and.
That was used to relight the fire after you all
Yes.
returned to start to
Yes,
turn
it
its stew
was.
back up.
Oh, that was just instructions for some dirty sex thing.
That was right. Long.
Yeah, you did have some sort of note. You're not sure if it relates to this. Whatever it was burned indeed. So I did delete it from the chat.
And we did have the skeleton note, which apparently didn't mean much of anything. Thing first found. A whole lot.
As soon as it was burned, I just went into Discord and deleted it. It's gone to time.
That's the way you do it. Let's see here. There's not a whole lot else.
But hey, maybe one kind of went on red alert and poised to ambush you all, which you all survived a pretty impressive ambush. So, at this point, it's been probably about an hour since according to the report, Ellie was taken away, as well as a whole bunch of treasure, valuables. But you can take a short rest.
Old Bob there doesn't find nothing. Then
I don't
we
know
could
what that guy is. He just showed up. I had this thing in my head and said, do this. And the last time I did it, I could cast Eldritch Blast. So I'm like, all right, let's see what happens now.
Well, I'm pretty sure that hearing voices in your head telling you to do things and summoning ungodly creatures is absolutely nothing to be concerned about whatsoever.
I'm still here and I'm still alive.
Yeah, everything's fine. I'm just gonna file. Go on. Yeah, and I'm sure
Could he start
that those
casting
voices.
spells?
Completely related.
I
I'm
like
sure
that.
those voices were useful to his everyday existence.
Yeah. But
Um,
if we're going to do a short rest, I want to roll a hit die.
Yeah, go ahead and do a short rest. Because it's between 30 to an hour is how I usually play it. In that 30 minutes, you certainly are not interrupted. It's just a matter of how long you want to wait before you decide to do something. I will say, Poke, after about 10 minutes, you start to revert back to normal. And when I say normal, I mean a impoverished human with a blue head and blue arms. So the fur will go away. Your vision will slowly get worse, and you will, as you're resting, see yourself turn back to normal. It seems that whatever the potion was, it had a temporary time limit on how long it would keep you in that form. And that time limit has passed. So you return back to normal. And yeah, you can all go ahead and roll your hit dice for your recovery during the short rest and recover whatever abilities you normally recover.
All right. So,
About halfway,
how
are you a fighter? So a hit die on a fighter is going to be a D10.
So D8 or D10?
A D10. Now you're allowed to spend as many hit dice as you want for a short rest, right? You just have a certain amount. So you could spend up to 3 hit dice if you want to use all of them right now.
Oh, okay. Right, that's how that works.
And Howie, you get your...
in that case, I will absolutely be doing that.
And you also get your level 10 spells back, right, Howie?
Yeah, all of my powerful magics.
All the fireballs.
All none of them. Right, I'm back up to full now. Oh, I feel much better after that short rest.
About halfway through your rest, though, the imp will return. He's like, "Hey, boss, I got a little bit of news." And he's like floating there and smoking his cigar, which, seems to be the same length it was 30 minutes ago. Just this endless smoking cigar. So I went out there and I got to tell you, there's just a whole bunch of waves, cliffs, a lot of water. The only thing I really saw of interest besides the moon in the sky was there was some ship out there. I don't know. It was real strange. The sails were black. The side of the ship was black. Everything on it was, I could barely even see it. But yeah, about I don't know, probably not even a mile out there. There's just some ship docked in the middle of the dark water. They didn't seem to be doing anything either. They weren't fishing. They weren't trapping crabs. They were just anchored there. I don't know. It was real strange.
But
that's all I saw, boss. Sorry. I know. I wish I could be a little bit more of service on my first mission here.
You said you saw the moon?
Oh, yeah, the moon. It was beautiful.
What does the moon look like?
It was bright and whitish yellow, and it's basically the only thing of interest out there besides that ship. But
it looks like that, and how it just points at the moon.
At the moon, yeah, it's real similar to that, except I'm imagining you're poking at the reflection of the moon on the waves because the cave you can't see up into the sky. And he's like, yeah, it's like that, but higher up.
Well, let me ask you this: how good are you rowing a boat?
Oh, absolutely, never done it in my ever.
Sounds like we got a candidate if we need somebody to row a boat.
Wait a minute. Which one of you summoned me here?
I think that was me.
Oh, that was you.
I thought it was me.
Okay.
He just called me master.
It was you.
Well, that's because you have a much better aptitude with beings there, Pope. So I put him off.
He showed up when I drank that funny potion.
The pop.
No, I was on the verge of passing out.
I might have a solution since you both seem about as clueless as I do. How about you both tell me to do something, and whichever one I feel compelled to listen to is probably the one who summoned me here.
Great, turn into a spider.
Go and get some stew.
He turns into a spider without question. The imp immediately turns into a spider. It's a pretty large spider, about the size of a dinner plate. It's just sitting there looking at you, and it lifts its 2 front legs up, and it kind of just like rubs them together, It's probably trying to look like distinguished, but it's creepy as fuck.
I'm going to try and stab it with my pitchfork.
Okay. Make an attack.
That's more protein for the stew.
I'm gonna wait to see what his attack does.
15.
15 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. You stab this imp with your pitchfork. The worst case scenario is dispatch him temporarily, right?
Yeah.
I had to rush down here, and my wife's not back from work, so my father is watching this right now, and he's never seen anything related to D&D ever. And this has just been his first experience with it, as he hears, as he watches all of this.
And
If I'd known that, I would have taken a
loser.
shower and put on some cologne and everything.
10
It's on
damage.
smell-o-vision.
Yeah, I used to
10
use the
damage.
cologne, but since no one
Wow.
does television, it's kind of okay.
You know,
10 damage.
he has exactly 10 hit points.
Yeah, so you stab this thing, and it
What
doesn't
the-
you don't even feel it. Like, it's like you feel the tiniest bit of physical resistance. Kind of hits it, and then pops, and then the imp's gone. Spider vanishes.
All right, you can come back now. What, Poke, why are you just going stabbing the thing?
Oh, it was a giant spider. I was going to put him in the stew.
Well, I just told him to be a spider, and it happened.
Well, you didn't tell me you was doing that.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll get him back. I don't think there's
I thought a giant spider had just come.
there's not a.
You have to take them out for
Cooldown
dinner
time for this,
first.
So find familiar. It looks like it takes an hour, not 10
Listen
minutes.
said it was a ritual. I thought it took 10 minutes.
Its range is 10 feet, so it takes an hour to cast it.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then.
But yeah, so he pops away, and you're welcome to try to focus if you want to summon him again, but it's going to involve an hour ritual.
An hour now. Well, dang it, that was going to be very useful for what we're getting into.
I think because you just leveled up, maybe popped up a little bit quicker the first time, as you introduce yourself.
Manifested.
That explains why you didn't even know who his master was, but it was
We're not in any rush
Yeah,
if you want to, spend an
Let's figure
hour.
that one out. I mean, the old style where it says that most rituals take 10 minutes, but no, I got you there. It works. All right.
I just spend an hour.
It's going
It
to
was-
take me. I mean, you see how I had to do this stuff before? I can only imagine what's going to be like now. I mean, I think that thing could be pretty helpful, but it's up to y'all. I mean, did he say if the ship was moving or anything, or was it just sitting there?
It's just sitting there because you all secured it. It was starting to float away, but you all pulled it back in, so we're like,
The shit that's a mile.
oh, he said they were anchored and they weren't fishing or they didn't have a net out for crabs or anything.
But it was just sitting, so it wasn't actually moving away. So we could, you know what, guys, I can call that guy back, but first time was a lot quicker. The next time is going to take about an hour to do.
Well, if you can call him back, I would like to apologize for stabbing him in the face.
He might respect you more.
Well, you
I
do whatever you
didn't
think's
realize it was
right.
Yeah, I mean, we could do it for an hour. I'm really leaving up to the party. Don't want to take over everything, but if it's up to me, yeah, I think we're going to need as many bodies as we can for cannon fodder. I mean,
Well, I don't think we're in no rush.
oh, well, there is a little girl,
Taking us
but
this long to get here will take a bit longer. Let's do it properly.
all right. I guess I'll start another ritual. Jeremy, I'll give you not give you. Sorry, I'll let you have the creative. What is it called? Creative freedom on what this ritual looks like this time around, if you want.
Oh no, that's all you. You can tell me what the ritual looks like. I'll just do his voice.
All right, I'm gonna start out by moonwalking again.
It's your ritual.
It's gonna look a lot like whoops. I don't know if a lot of y'all saw Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, where I think his
Second
mom
one?
was summoning the ghost, and she was like flicking her tongue and rolling her eyes up in the back of her head and stuff. It'd be similar to that.
So you all want to wait another hour?
Sure.
Why not? Y'all
Yeah,
call
I
the cat
think
people.
we've taken about a day and a half to. Well, no, it's still the first day, isn't it?
No,
Well,
we spent-
We're not in a rush.
Ellie was
Yeah.
taken away about 30 minutes before all this, but if you want to wait another hour and then plus the first 30
Oh,
minutes,
she was
an hour.
taken away like weeks ago, though, wasn't she?
I mean, she
So-
was literally taken out of
5
this
days away.
half an hour.
Yeah, 5
Half
days
an
ago.
hour.
There.
yeah,
she was
but like
kidnapped.
from Poke's perspective, I mean, she's been gone for ages. It'd be all right. We'll catch up.
All right.
Works for me. You could probably check on the cat people, and you know what? Also, you could probably go through the clothes. And I know Howie, you were looking at all that wine and stuff up there. There may be more valuables in there. It looks like they were stockpiling this stuff or something. Generally, I
Well,
don't
we
know.
should-
I'm not really from the ocean, but generally, ocean caves aren't full of nice fine cloth and a bunch of Waterdavian spirits, right?
Yeah, there was multiple, like 6 casks of Walterdavian red wine. Actually, 8 casks.
I think we already
We
looted
should
all
probably
the-
go through all the pockets of them bodies.
I think we did all that already, didn't we? And started putting stuff in piles.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Don't
So
need
if
to
you
do
want to
that.
wait another hour, about halfway through, he'll come back and be like, "Oh my god, where's Ellie? Have you found her yet? Was she still safe? Did they leave?" And the 2 of them return, and he's like looking around frantically, wondering where his daughter was. And it's been like another hour. So at this point now, she's been gone for 2 hours.
Don't you worry, we're on top of it.
Well, where is she? What happened to the ship? I know they were leaving soon. He left with her, and then he came back, and then you all attacked.
Ship's still out there. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. She's on a boat. She'll be fine.
So what happened?
Boats don't go nowhere, they don't.
No, not when they have a big old anchor sitting out on them.
How do you
Okay.
know? Did you already go out there and scout it out? Was she safe? Did you
Sent a
see her?
friend.
Is she alive?
No. We sent a friend out in the area, and that guy came back, and he just told us the general area, what's happening. So we're making our plans now. We can't go rushing headlong into these things.
What if they're gone?
Well, then we'll track him down.
Well, you want her back alive, don't you?
Yes, that's why I thought we were
Well, then
hurting
you let
before
us
they
do
leave.
our job. You let us do our job. You go do your job and look after Mac.
Yeah, what we need you to do is keep an eye on that cobalt here. And we also need you to get ready because when we bring Ellie back, you're probably going to talk to her, calm her down. She needs somebody familiar around her, Get everything ready. Are you guys hurt?
No, I'm fine.
Did you have some of that stew?
No,
No, I'm.
I went
Oh,
to
you
I went
fellas.
I went to have some, and it just looked like some bugs got into it or something. There was all these little, I don't know how to even describe it. It looked like little legs or something.
Oh, that'll be the centipede. What was in it?
Centipede? Why would you put centipedes in it? That's disgusting. It would kill somebody.
Protein, isn't it? Protein. It's good for you. Put hairs on your chest.
But aren't those things poisonous? You'd have to be an idiot to eat something with those in it.
No, I ate some and I'm not an idiot.
He's just blue. Hey, have you looked in his bag?
What?
You go fill up yourself a bowl of that stew. It's very tasty, that is.
It may be a little too spicy for them. And if he's over here, he may be asleep when Ellie comes back. That may not be good if he's that comfy. So I'm thinking we need somebody here to keep an eye on Mac. You know any doctors? You go to town and get a doctor or somebody. Maybe come back to help our friend out. Then we're not going to be too distracted trying to get him back to regular work in order. And we can go out and get started on this.
Well, if they're so desperate to get going now, how about they go with you and I'll go look after Mac?
Well, I don't know them. I know you and I know how you operate. Them, what we need to do is actually one of y'all go get the town guard, get him back up here, tell him the place ain't haunted, tell him we know what's going on, what's happening, tell him about all the people, everything that you saw, and tell them they need to start heading up this way.
Oh, we told the town guard they didn't do nothing.
Right, but they're looking for
Useless.
these two.
I've already tried that. What do you think? They searched for 3 days, and then I had to spend a fortune to just get 6 of them to come with me, and then everyone's dead but him. And he's pointing at the other guy. So he's like,
Merrily.
Well,
life
we took your guards' heads down to town. You can get them resurrected.
Not just that, but I'm pretty sure that the guard captain's going to know what happened to his guys. And that's a crime against them if they get all killed like that. So send your buddy out there to go and bring some people back. You stay here so that way when we have Ellie coming back, she's not going to be so frightened. You go with us.
I'm not going anywhere. He already paid me. I didn't know he was going to be signing up for a death trap. Everyone else is dead. I'm the only one surviving. I'm not going to just wander out there and get murdered in the streets.
So you're not going to wander out of the place that kidnapped you, held you in this place, turned you into a cat, and all this stuff. You're going to stay here instead of going to town where it's safe.
I'm about to leave, but
Well,
I'm not coming back to this
everyone
place.
is dead, ain't they?
In fact, fuck all of y'all. And the other guy that was with them is going to march out. He's going to start marching away. He already did what he was paid for.
He's going to stop him.
No, please. You see what I'm working
in the middle
with?
of a ritual. I can't stop.
He's no better than the rest of the guards. They only came with me because I was paying them anyways. Please,
It's
you
all
have to
right. He'll
save
go
my
back
daughter.
to town, won't he?
Every second that passes, they're getting further away.
He'll go back to town. He'll get stopped by the gate guards, and he'll tell them what happened. And they'll do nothing because they're rubbish.
Hey, Poke, before you leave, why don't you go throw your bag on his head? Then they'll know who he's from.
That's a
They'll
good
be all
idea,
blue.
that. I'm going to go up behind him, put the bag over his head.
All right. Go ahead and do a. Well, I guess, are you trying to sneak up on him so he doesn't know you're coming?
No, I'm just going to walk up behind him casually and stick the bag over his head.
All right, yeah, do a dexterity check to see if you can do it before he realizes you're trying to put something over his head. So I know if someone did that to me, I'd probably fucking hit him and then go to jail.
Me, I squeal like a 6-year-old girl and run straight forward. That's my manliness coming through, gentlemen.
19. All right. So, yeah, you go over and you quickly try to put it over his head. He'll do a dexterity saving throw. He only gets a 9. So, yeah, as he's starting to walk away, because he feels like he's already, risked his life enough, he's the only surviving member of the party, you're going to pull this bag over his head. He's going to start struggling in between. He's going to try to elbow you. So, as you're holding, he's going to elbow you. Because there's a bag over his head, he's going to do so with disadvantage. And with disadvantage, he only gets a 4. So he's trying to elbow you in the back of the head because he doesn't know what's happening. He's walking off the town and suddenly someone just comes out of the shadows and is basically, suffocating him from behind. So he tries to elbow you
I'm not
with a 4,
keeping the
but it
bag over
doesn't
his head.
work.
I'm just putting it over his head, taking it off so he's blue.
He's going to struggle for a minute and then turn around. And with a 4, he misses. And he's going to turn it, look at you and go, "What the hell? What the hell do you want from me, man? What the fuck was that?" And he's going to try to push you. Because, he's just some guy and he just decided to put a bag over his head. He's going to push you, but he only gets a 5.
I am going to backhand slap him.
Okay.
Nobody
go ahead
pushes Poke around.
Go ahead and roll a unarmed strike.
You just check what my modifier is for that, because it's different. 20.
All right. So he tries to elbow you and he pushes you, and then you just slap the shit out of him. So I guess go ahead and roll a d4 for unarmed strike damage.
Do I add strength bonus?
No, because you're not proficient in that. You're not a monk.
4.
All right. So you hit him for max damage. So you slap him for 4 damage. He's gonna kind of stumble back, catch himself on the wall of the cave. He's like, What the hell was that for? What's wrong? What the hell did you hit me for?"
Well, you just pushed me.
"Yeah, you put something over my head. I didn't know what was happening. I thought I was getting attacked."
No, I was just making sure yours blue.
Blue,
And the
what the
guards
hell
will
do you
know you
mean?
was with us, and they'll let you in.
He seems completely perplexed. It's dark out. It's almost the middle of the night. He's been starved for 4 or 5 days. At this point, he certainly has at least 1 or 2 levels of exhaustion, and he doesn't know what you mean. "What do you mean I'm blue? Like sad? Yeah, I'm sad. I haven't seen my family in a week. I thought I was gonna fucking die."
No. You'll get to the gate guards, and they'll see, and you've got a blue face now.
I
Like
don't
me.
know. I don't know what you mean.
And him.
And at this point, you've
Go
followed
look at
him,
your
right?
reflection in the water.
It's basically a pass to get past them at night. Just go on, do your thing. Tell them where you've been. Tell them who you talked to.
Yeah, I'm over this. That guy paid me some money, but that was days ago, and I've done more than he asked for. I've come all the way here. Everyone that came with us died. I'm fucking going home.
Hey, let me ask you a quick
Stomp
question.
off.
Do you know anything about a drow or a half drow that's really into bondage?
Well, you're not with him right now, right? Because he started to walk away, and Poke followed him. Unless you followed him all the way
he's
up.
up that way. No, I can't go nowhere because I'm doing the ritual.
Yeah, because you have an hour of like pure focus on the ritual. So yeah, he starts to stomp off Poke. You gonna try to stop him?
No, he's going to go back to town. He's going to be stopped by the gate guards. He's got a blue face. They'll know who sent him. I see no problems with this plan.
Okay. So yeah, Howie, you're the only one that's kind of here still watching. So Calum is in the back doing some sort of ritual, mumbling to himself, trying to bring back the imp. Poke walked off after the guard. And so really it's just you and then this nobleman who's standing here.
Oh, read any good books lately?
What? What are you talking about?
I'm just trying to make awkward small talk. I really want to go and rescue your daughter, but we've got a ritual to do.
Well,
I'm sorry about this.
Certainly awkward. I just want to get my daughter back.
I know. I understand.
I thought I'd never see her again, and then we thought we were going to find her when we found that secret door, but then we were ambushed. And
Oh, I understand.
next thing you know, they brought me right to her, and then she was taken away from me again. And he starts crying again.
Oh, don't worry there. It's all right, my friend. And Howie puts an arm around his shoulder and offers him some wine. It's all right. Have a drink.
He'll
We'll
grab
take
it.
care of it.
He sips it once, and then he sips it again and again, and he starts drinking it pretty heavily.
Be careful. That's that water Davian red.
Please, I just want to see her again. I thought I'd never see her, and then she was back, and now she's gone.
It's all right, boyo. We're going to get your daughter.
I don't know where they're going to take her.
It's fine. If we think she's in a boat over there, we're going to go get her as soon as my friend there's done his ritual. We'll get right on it. These things take time, these arcane rituals.
What does it do? Will it bring her back to me?
Well,
are you all wizards or something?
Well, he's gonna get some extra help to come with us, and then it'll improve our odds tremendously of bringing your daughter back safe and sound. Don't you worry, my friend. We're going to get your daughter back.
So over the next 40 minutes or so, this ritual ends. And so now it's been about 2 hours since Ellie was taken. And you all, you have your imp back. Oh, hey, boss, what's up? You're not going to have your friend smash me again. Hey, look, I'm sorry if I said something untoward. I didn't know it was going to piss him off. I'm pretty sure you told me to turn into a spider. And you didn't seem to like that very much. So, hey, look, I'm sorry about that. I guess I misunderstood. Fuck me, right?
No, really. It was.
I'm sorry. I thought you was a normal big spider. I was going to put you in our stew.
Oh, yeah, it was you, wasn't it? Yeah, what do you mean? I transformed right in front of you. You just hit me with that giant fork of yours or whatever. The hell are you eating anyway?
It was a
That's
spider.
a big-ass fork.
I was going to have you for my dinner.
Have me for my dinner? Well, I don't mean to overstep or anything, but Mr. Scrawny Legs over here, it looks like I might be better off having you for dinner. I mean, what do you eat? It looks like you haven't eaten nothing but rotten turnips or something for months.
You'd be right about that. Rotten turnips and whatever else I can find. And sometimes I was eating the giant spider. And it was quite tasty.
Well, look, I ain't a giant spider. I'm what they call an imp around here. He's the one that commanded me to turn into a spider. I can't help what Master commands. I just do, right? That's life. That's my life.
It was all a big misunderstanding, and
Yeah,
I didn't mean to kill you anyway. It's good you's not dead.
I should have just what the hell. This wasn't worth it. I used to not be much different from the rest of you. I should have never took that deal.
Well, you didn't really come with an owner's manual or anything, so I was just seeing what all you could do.
You could have read the book.
Yeah, probably. But you see, we're here to rescue a girl. But you said that you went out and you saw that. You went out there and you saw that that boat, that ship out there, right? You didn't see any activity, nothing going on.
I mean, there are a couple people up on top or whatever, but they didn't look like they were real busy. They were just kind of staring off into the distance. You know how you humans do.
Yeah. Well, it goes, well, I guess we need to start making our way that way. Do you have any ideas on how we can get to that boat a little bit faster?
Like, row really hard.
I don't know. I mean, I could try to. I don't know what it is what you want to do. I was here a moment ago, and then you smashed me.
Yeah. Dang it, missed.
I got an idea. He does whatever you says. Tell him be invincible.
I don't know if that works. be invincible. Is that possible with you there, Bob? You be invincible?
I don't know. I'm not the boss, man. You tell me what to do. I tried my best. I don't know how it works.
We'll save that part for a special time.
Oh, I see what you're saying. In the more private quarters. Okay. He winks at you and hits a cigar again.
Well, I wasn't going there, but all right. Went in Rome.
Absolutely. I don't know where the fuck that is, but if it's anything like Waterdeep, I think I know what you're saying.
You like wine?
Oh yeah, I love the stuff. I've read about it many times. No, I don't fucking like wine. I'm a apparent being. I don't know what that even is, but it seems like all of you like it, so it's got to be pretty good. Honestly, I'd give up everything I have. I just taste some of that.
Why don't you? I guess we're gonna go and get on this boat. Why don't you come
on? I've got plenty of wine. You can have a little bit of this.
So why don't you get on the boat?
Yeah, why don't you go and turn invisible with us? Just flutter around with us. That's all right. Turn invisible just so you're not so off-putting.
Off-putting? I haven't been on pudding in years. I eat pretty healthy, to be honest with you. How do you think I keep my figure?
This is gonna be fun. Well, have we got some stuff for you to do? Let's see.
And then you see him vanish.
He's gone.
So you all climb onto this rowboat, and it rocks a little bit, but as you sit there, you're looking around at the damaged parts of it. Seems like it's staying afloat pretty good.
It's fine. It's better than the raft I hootle about the marshes on.
All right, now, if I'm right, Howie.
Yes.
You're the only one that can see in the dark, right?
I mean, yes, I can. We've got the bullseye lantern as well, but it sounds like they might have been using that for signaling.
Well, so, I'm thinking that if we go out there and we have torches and stuff, they're going to see us a long ways off on the water.
Yeah, well, if we can't signal them, we don't know what the code is, then the best bet is maybe just to try and stealth it.
Well, you could just guess at it, just lap the thing up a few times and...
Well, I suppose, but then if they see that, then they'll know we're coming. Especially if we get it wrong, they'll know we're not friendly.
That's what I like about you, Howie. You're so much smarter than I am.
Well, I just have a certain native cunning, I suppose. But no, I think I think our best bet is to try and be sneaky about it and hope they don't notice us.
All right. Well, maybe do you want this guy, Ellie's dad, to come with us, or we want him to stay here and keep an eye on Mac?
No, he just get in the way. He's too upset to do anything, Marshall.
Well, maybe he can sit here with Mac and, I don't know.
Yeah, he can keep him company.
Keep him stable.
That's right. You look after Mac for me. I think he might even have some extra food in his pack.
Yeah, you might want to borrow Mac's gun just in case he wakes up, and the first thing you don't want to do is shooting the guy.
Yeah, well, we'll be back lickety-split with your daughter. No worries. Keep an eye on my kobold.
I cast summon Mac.
How he starts rowing.
All right. Yeah, I guess we get up in the boat.
All right, so you start rowing out into the ocean. The waves are kind of pushing back, especially now because it's the middle of the night, so you kind of have high tide with everything. But you're able to push off into the ocean and start to make your way out. As you leave the initial cave entrance and you start to go out into the ocean, the first thing is when you get out here, it's just, as far as you're concerned, you all just look, it's just like pure darkness in all directions. You can't really see very well. You like leave this cave, you get like maybe 20 feet out of it, and it just looks like, waves of water in all directions. You can't see the boat. You see the moon in the sky, but as with the description you were given 2 hours ago about it being a mile away, you cannot see anything.
Bob,
you certainly don't see a boat off 2 miles in the distance or so.
Bob, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. What do you mean? You told me to go invisible. You just hear his voice.
Yeah, thanks. I just wanted you to know if you could guide me while I'm rowing the boat. Let me know if I'm going in the right direction or not.
Yeah, sure. Where do you want to go?
To the boat that was moored out at sea there, you found earlier.
Ah, the boat. Yeah. What boat? That was like 2 hours ago. I thought maybe you weren't interested anymore.
No, we still want to go to that ship, but I don't know where it is. I don't want to just row to nowhere. I can't quite see where I'm going. It's too dark, even with my dark vision. So can you tell me if we're going the right way?
I mean, I can go look again if you want, but that was a long time ago. They're probably 10 miles from here.
We're looking at the general direction, so kind of point us in the right place. We'll head out a bit, see if they're still around. But
So
we
you want
probably
me to
need
go?
to-
You want me to go search for them? I mean,
Yeah,
I don't see them anywhere.
would you do a recon mission for us and just go see if you could find the boat and then guide us to it?
Sure, I guess I can go see if I can find them. Hopefully they're still around.
Thank you.
And then
Thank
the
you,
voice
Bob.
just
I really
disappears.
appreciate that, Bob.
He was
while
already
you're at it-
invisible, and then he's just gone.
While you're at it, set the whole boat on fire before you come back. No, that'd kill the girl. Never mind.
You don't hear anything. He's gone.
He's
Probably
gone.
burning boats.
I'm gonna stand up in the prow of this, like Washington crossing the Delaware there. Try to look out. I can't see a damn thing. I'm a human. Dark. I've got the moon. That's about it. But I'm gonna pretend like I can see something, or at least what I'm gonna be doing is looking around to see if there's any glimmers of light, anything. If these guys were signaling back and forth with lanterns, we should be able to see something out here. If they're, if there's any kind of light source, being in pitch black.
Yeah, they didn't have any. The whole ship's painted black. The sails are black. There were no lights on it.
But if they were signaling, if the guy was signaling them, you'd think they'd be signaling back. So they'd have to have something there, right?
Yeah, you guys, none of you see anything from where you're at. It was like hours ago.
I mean, we've got the bullseye lantern. If you wanted to try and just guess at a signal and see whether they respond or we get any kind of flash or indication of direction, that might be helpful.
Not out on the water, I don't, because we're kind of
Okay.
sitting targets here.
Well, I mean, I could just keep rowing into the sea forever, but without any kind of idea of which way we're going, I don't know what we're going to do. So I have to hope Bob comes up trumps. Otherwise, we're fucked.
See, what do we have here? This my survival. So can we kind of keep in a straight line, or do we have to roll like a survival check or something? Or else we're going to have rowing in circles and get lost in the ocean. I guess you have the moon to go by.
When the moon meets your eye and you're
I just
sailing.
realised I was muted. You think my intelligence is actually what Pokes is?
You just said, are you all right there, Pokey? I could see your mouth was moving. I think you got a touch of the laryngitis, maybe a side effect from that potion. What are you trying to say, fella?
I was just thinking to myself, if we keep rowing, we'll eventually find them. The sea's only so big, isn't it?
That's right.
But
Yeah.
when you're stood at the shore, you can see all the sea there.
That's why they call it the sea.
You want to hear something funny? Is that imp has intelligence of 11 and mine's 8.
And so I think if we just keep rowing, we'll find them.
A sensible plan.
Unless we keep rolling around and rolling in circles and stuff, we kind of want to make sure we don't get lost at sea.
Yeah, I'm not keen on the idea of being lost at
If we're going to use the bullseye lantern, I think if we just keep flashing it, we tell them it's broken.
Oh, you know what? We didn't. Man, we're going to look just like what we look like instead of trying to look like the other guys. Well, ain't a whole lot we can do. We're going to sit here and watch Howie row the boat. Listen out, maybe. Listen for any kind of noises, any kind of anything that doesn't sound like it fits in.
We are just going to die from rowing out into the
exposure.
sea with no plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's pretty much, we're kind of limited what we can do, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can go out there. You're still waiting for the familiar to come back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, he's been gone about 10 minutes. He hasn't returned yet. Did you all want to just sit here and wait outside the cave, or do you want to go
I
off?
mean, I don't.
We're in the boat. I think we're
Unless-
rowing in that general direction, right?
Unless we try the signaling thing, I don't know what else we can do, honestly. There's no way of knowing what direction we should be going, if we're going in the right direction, how we can find the boat, if it's still out there even. So, you tell me. Unless anybody's got a better idea, I don't know what else we can do other than wait for Bob to come back.
Yeah, I was thinking if we randomly flash the signal lamp, they might at least flash us back.
Yeah, that's what I said as well.
And
So-
then we know where to go. Like, we don't know the code or whatever, but
No, but at least if they flash back, at least we got a position and maybe a general idea of distance. Okay. Well, do you want to give it a little bit longer? I'm not talking about character voice, but it doesn't matter. Do we want to give it a bit longer for Bob to come back, or do we want to start going long shot, long, or whatever?
Is he?
I think we should probably wait for Bob to come back if he's only going to be a few minutes.
Don't know. I guess we'll find out.
And if something happens to him, like I said, it's been a long time since I played, but if something happens to him, would I know? So if he gets,
if he gets more than 100, how was it, like 300 feet? You just lose connection, I think.
Yeah, it's like 100 feet or 120 feet or something. But I mean, if he gets killed or something, do I know this?
You just would lose the connection because you haven't gone into the trance to see through his eyes or anything. So yeah, you wouldn't really know.
Yeah, I think I can only do that to 100 feet. What says here? If he's range, yeah, I can talk to him telepathically within 100 feet. So I'm pretty sure there's a limit for how far I can look through his senses. So I meant to be a lot better prepared than this today, but life gets in the way. Yeah, I think we can. Well, because we're still rowing out there, right?
Yeah, if you're rowing in that direction, you're just in a regular rowboat working against the,
Yeah, we're not going to be going all that fast.
Obviously, the regular ship would move way faster.
Yeah, but we're not like back at the shore. So actually out in the open water.
You're all like 30 feet in front of the cave.
I mean, it was anchored, wasn't it? The boat when the first sighted.
It was, yeah.
So if it's under sail, then there's absolutely zero chance that we're catching that boat.
And was them taking longer than he did the last time, or has it been long?
Oh yeah, back time. Well, no, it's been over 10 minutes. He hasn't come back.
That boat's gone then. There's no way we're catching it.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what he says. We still head there, but you're right. If he's gone that far, I don't think we're going to be able to. Get there in the rowboat anyway.
I'm all right at rowing, but I can't outrun a ship under sail. I think that's just not happening.
What we need is
blast as a method of
what we need is Mac rowing. He's a fast little fucker. He is.
That's true. He'd have a high RPM.
He's really fast right now.
No, he's fast asleep.
Put him.
Thank you, folks. I'm here all week.
Do any of you have anything that could maybe help you see further than the normal amount?
Nope.
A bullseye lantern?
Yeah, but I mean,
I might as well play with it. Maybe we can. You know what? Maybe we get lucky and signal the ship and it comes back. But it's got to be close enough to see it. I don't think I have anything at all to see in the dark because I didn't pick that.
Did you want to do something with the bullseye lantern?
Sure.
We can try signaling with it.
Sitting here getting bored. Do we remember anything at all from that slip of paper? I know we burned it, but maybe somebody remembers something.
I remember long, short, long, and I don't even think that was one of the real things. It was just a mixture of long and short flashes. So I guess...
Has anyone actually connected that bit of paper to being the code? Anyway?
I have just now.
I don't know if we need to do a history thing.
I mean, you can try to remember, but yeah, you guys burnt the piece of paper, so.
Well, I don't need to roll to say that I've made the connection that piece of paper was a code.
There was like 5 different codes on it. If someone gave me a 7-digit phone number and asked me about it 10 minutes later and never wrote it down, I wouldn't remember.
No, I'm not asking that. I'm just saying I can put the pieces together to say, oh yes, that was definitely a code. Which, yeah, so I don't think we need to roll to worry about that. But yeah.
Well, you ain't got to, I can't remember. Man, I have an etch-a-sketch memory.
No, I absolutely cannot remember any of those. I'll see if I scour my memory.
Well, let's,
and see if I can think of anything.
Right.
I know.
Yeah, you can make a history check with disadvantage since you're drunk. You did drink wine, like a bottle worth of wine in like
17 with disadvantage.
With 17. Disadvantage. Okay. Yeah, you are able to remember a little bit of it. You remember something about like long, short was asking if it's safe. And then short, long was everything is safe.
Cool.
But other than that, you can't remember the other 3 commands. I don't know. Not everything was.
Right. Well, lads, I'm rowing the boat. I've had to think about it, and when I was blowing my nose on that bit of paper before we burnt it, there was these 2 codes. There was one that was saying, "Is everything safe?" and "Everything is safe," and they were these. Shall we send one of those? You think we send one of those saying everything's safe, or asking them, "Is
I think
everything safe?"
we should probably ask, is everything safe?
Yeah, we'll ask them, "Is
And then
everything safe?"
if they send back everything is safe, then we can go because it's safe.
Well, exactly. And if they don't say that, then, like, at least we know they're there, and then we can turn up and we'll make sure that everything's not safe because we'll fuck them up.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, we should wait
Excellent.
till they says everything is safe.
I'm not prepared to wait any longer.
Now you want to hand me your land? Well,
I've had enough now. I want to get this girl rescued and get it sorted. So, right, who wants to have a go with this lantern then? Are you having a go, Callum?
yeah, I'm up at the prow.
The
I'm
prow.
at that end of the boat. Yeah, yeah.
He's
I
proud.
can do it, provided I don't drop it in the water or something.
All right. What do you want
Please
to do?
don't.
I'm gonna do what Howie's saying about is it safe? Was it
Secrets, is it safe?
long and 3 shorts?
Okay. Yeah. You can go ahead and do that. So you want to use the lantern and you're going to try to signal a long and then 3 short.
Isn't that what it was, Howie?
I didn't write it down or anything, but I've relayed whatever it was. So
Yeah. So long, short, 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 and then short, short, or short, long, short, long.
Don't know.
So yeah, long, short, short, short was is it safe? And then short, long is it is safe.
All right.
let's just
There will
assume
be-
for shorthand purposes that we know what those are offhand.
All right. So yeah, you can hold the lantern and begin to signal. And that's
Yep.
where we're going to take our quick break for a quick break. So we'll be right back in just a couple of minutes and we will continue. All right, so we are back. Thank you all for waiting through that little break there. So let's go ahead and continue. So right before we left on the break, you were all going to try some sort of signal with the lantern. What would you like to do?
We're gonna signal the eclipse. I think we did the long and 3 short.
Yeah, we did the "is everything okay" signal.
Okay. So yeah, you go ahead and use this bullseye lantern, and you are able to flex the front of it.
Whitish
There's
yellow,
some kinda
and
little hinges
it's
and this
basically
cover,
the only thing of
so you can
interest
direct
out
the
there
light,
besides
and
that
you
ship.
do
but
a long,
looks-
and
it
then
looks
you
like
close
that.
it, and then you open it
And
3
how it
times
points
short.
at the moon.
At the
And,
moon, you
yeah,
shine
it's
it
it's
out
real
into the
similar.
darkness of the
to
sea
that,
before you-
except I'm imagining you're poking at the
And,
reflection of the moon on the waves because
you're
the
waiting,
cave
you're
you
waiting.
can't see up into the sky.
And then after
And
a
he's like,
couple
yeah, it's like
seconds,
that, but
you
higher
will
up. See a very small light off in the distance. Who's the one signaling with the lantern?
That was me.
All right, go ahead and do a perception check. See if you can see this from the distance.
All righty, boss man. Perception is going to be with 16.
16. All right, so even with the all the fog that's there in the middle of the night and the distance and everything, you do see pretty far off a light return, and it looks like you'll just see a light blinking in the distance.
Is it
You're not
blinking any kind of cadence or anything, or is this one of those twinkling lights you can't really make it out?
It's so far off, it's hard to tell what it is, and then after a while, you just see no light. So you see it like flash and go away and flash and go away, and then it just seems so far off. It's like this pinpoint of light in the otherwise darkness. It seems like they're pretty far away. You would guess certainly more than a mile away.
One problem with having a familiar that can turn invisible. Bob, are you back? I can't tell if he's back. He's invisible.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to appear yet.
No. Oh, he's all right. Well, we can head that direction. I see a light that's twinkling. Seems to be the only light here, guys. I think maybe we should probably head that way.
Who's steering this thing?
Well, how he's rowing.
All right, Howie, make a survival check.
Okie 17.
17 is pretty good. All right, so even drunk, you're able to, well, I guess you did have 2 hours of rest. You are able to make it, you're able to go out into the distance. And as you all travel, I would say you travel a good 10 minutes or so in the direction where the light was, where you originally saw that light. And as you're traveling, Howie, you do see off in the distance the outline of what you assume is some sort of watercraft. It seems large, certainly larger than the one you're on, but it's so dark it's really hard to tell. You don't see any lights or anything. If this moon wasn't as full as it was, because it's almost a full moon, you probably wouldn't have saw this at all. Just as you see it, you all hear a voice. Hey, boss, I think I found the thing out there.
All right. What did you find? Did you see anything interesting?
Yeah, they're a little bit farther out. I would say it looked like they were starting to leave or something. But I don't know, something happened and then they stopped. They started fucking around with a lantern or something. I'm not really sure what's going on, but yeah, the same ship's out there. It's real weird. There's probably 3 or 4 people on the deck, but none of them are eating or talking or anything. They don't have lanterns or nothing. They're just acting real queer out there, real strange.
Did you see a little girl, anything running around or hear anything?
I don't think I saw any girl, no, but I didn't get awfully close.
Well, you did great. All right. Can you help guide us out to that general direction?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's just over this way a little bit. Yeah, you just kind of, and it'll kind of direct you all in a certain direction. You just keep rowing that way, you should be pretty good to go, I would think.
All right. Well, I guess we'll head that way.
Okay. So you all start rowing up, and it probably takes another 10 minutes or so. But sure enough, you all start to be able to see this other boat in the distance. Are you trying to be stealthy at all? I mean, you're in a much smaller craft than they are. It's the middle of the night. There's fog on the water. But this moon is pretty bright. There's definitely a chance that someone might see you. It's just pretty low.
Yeah, so
I'm not sure there's much we can do to be stealthy when we're just rowing straight at them.
well, I mean, we could try and approach from maybe like an oblique angle. If we come at them from the prow of their boat, and it's a narrower field of view than if we're coming from a broadside. You see what I mean? If we're coming at them from the side, it's a much broader field of view. But if we're coming up under the
up the prow or the prow, or
up the prow by the what do they call it?
The masthead?
The pointy bit at the front there.
Yeah, by the mast.
That's
Masthead,
right. So if we're coming under there, we've got a bit of cover that way. So I reckon we should try and come from the front if we can, rather than from straight at it from the side, and then we've got more chance of getting closer before we're noticed.
That's a great idea. Now,
at least by anybody standing on the deck.
Wonder.
Well, what if someone's looking out the window?
Well, I mean, we're running a risk either way, aren't we? But I think we've got better odds if we're coming from the front than from the side.
I wonder if we can send Bob up ahead and he can just keep an eye for any activity. See, that way if they spot us, they're moving around or something, and come back and tell us, and that way we'll know to be prepared. But
what if we send Bob to cause a distraction?
Well, the problem with that is if Bob draws too much attention to himself and they take him out again, I can't be on the water for an hour trying to get him back. Not sure how I got him the first time.
Is there anything maybe you can knock over or just make some noise or something? Maybe draw attention to the other side of the boat and then opposite way from where we're approaching from. Doesn't necessarily have to get into a fight or nothing, but maybe, I don't know, throw something.
Well, how are they going to see him if he's invisible?
Well, I don't need to see a noise.
Oh, no, he can turn into a raven.
No, but if he's invisible, he ain't going to get stabbed, is he? Not like if he's a spider.
That's true. Yeah, I don't think Bob's in altogether too much risk either way.
Yeah. I need some ideas because I just can't seem to think of a good idea that
well, I mean, you could just perch on the back of the boat and start shouting or something, really, whatever. just to draw them away. You can always fly off. Maybe that's a bit too obvious because then they'll know some bodies there rather than just something.
Well, Pope, this is your stomping ground, Pope. Are there any other weird seafaring legends, anything scary like sea ghosts or anything like that? Bob could go over there and like make them a little unsettled.
Well, I don't spend much time on the sea.
Oh,
I'm
but
a
you're in a
farmer.
coastal town. I mean, you knew about the quote haunted house. Wonder if there's something we need, because you're right, we need to get something that'd be a good distraction, but what exactly?
Well, we get him invisible.
Well,
We get him on the boat, and he goes, woo! And they'll think he's a ghost.
yeah, unless somebody can see right through it. I'm a little concerned because that last guy that we took out was, he was casting spells, and he could turn invisible.
Yeah, but he's dead now, isn't he?
Yeah, but are there any more? That's my problem. Because there's a lot more of them things down there. We're gonna have a problem with that.
Well, I mean, we've got to get there one way or the other. So
yeah, let's say that general direction because it's far enough out there that we can still kind of plot while we're heading that way.
Yeah, we don't need to whisper or anything. But yeah, we need to settle on a plan sooner rather than later.
If the sails are unfurled, Bob can just take a torch and fly it over there to them.
If sails are unfurled, I don't think we're going to catch them. I can't row as fast as a boat under sail.
Yeah, at this point, you're close to a mile away, so I don't know if he could carry a torch that far.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, I guess it'd be a beacon in the night anyway. Wouldn't be too smart. There's that 8 intelligence working for me. Yeah, I guess we can just head in that general direction.
So it does seem like the ship you can at least tell it's turned sideways. So it's not facing right at you. So if you wanted to be sneaky, you definitely have to change your course a little bit. Did you want to try to come up on the back side or the front?
On the front.
Yeah.
So if that was the case, you'd have to steer to the left pretty hard and then do like a loop around. But there is fog on your side. Why don't we all make a group stealth check? It's kind of hard with the vehicle kind of being the thing that's most obvious, but if I'll average all 3 of our stealths together, and then we'll just go with that.
That's a 9 for Howie.
I have 11.
It's hard to be stealthy in row.
Do you need Bob to roll too?
What's the ability score? Is it dexterity?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's my highest stat, and I only got a 9. Rolled a 4 plus 5.
A natural 1.
Well,
natural 1. All right.
It's been nice playing with you, boys.
We got a total of 22 divided by 3. So that's great. So that averages out to about a 7. No, 7 or 8. So you're able to come up and
I'm sorry, Poke rolled a 56 on a D100 because of the crit fail.
Yeah, that's just a fail. So it's not low enough to really incur some extra bad thing. You start pulling up on this, and you all start to go to the left, so that you can try to come up on the front of the boat towards the oh my gosh, I used to know this stuff. Let's see if Thieves freaking 5,000 hours worth. The front of the boat. We'll just go with that. Was it the stern?
The prow, the stern. I don't know.
Oh, is it the prow? Anyways,
I have no idea.
I think the stern's
front.
the back.
It's the front.
I don't know. Like I said, my reference is
pointy bit.
A video game. So you come up to the front, and you're coming around, and I would say at this point you're all maybe about 200 feet away. You don't see any lanterns. I think if you're all paying very close attention with all our I feel like we have a couple of high passive perceptions. You can see some silhouettes on top of the deck, but it looks like you just see maybe the silhouettes of like 2 people, and you're pretty far away still, so it's hard to tell. You definitely don't see any details about them, especially in the dark. Like I said, if it wasn't for this full moon, it'd be very difficult to see anything. But yeah, you all have come around to the front of this. Did you want to come right up on the ship with the boat, or what's your plan here? You want to jump in the water? You're all in this little, paddle boat. The ship, it doesn't look huge. It's not a galleon or anything like that, but it looks like a kind of smaller brigantine. but it's absolutely painted. Whatever they painted it with seems very intentional. It's like a ghost in the night. It's almost impossible to see in the darkness. The sails are black. The side is black. There's no lanterns on it that are lit. It is very much purposely stealthful.
Could always throw a rope around that front piece sticking out.
Well, yeah, the way I'd envisaged it was that we're just going to row straight up to the ship, basically, and then try and find like a rope or some like a gangplank or something that we can like climb up on. Howie does have a boat hook.
We can
We've
get
established.
we can probably get Bob to run whatever rope up there or something. He can turn invisible and
If
you
needed.
got a grappling hook.
I mean, it's a ship. I'm sure that there's ropes hanging off it.
One of those roll-out ladders or something that goes off the side.
Yeah,
they have to have a way to get people back into the boat to fall over.
Sailing ships are famously covered in ropes for arcane purposes that sailors pretend they understand, but nobody knows. Nobody knows what any of them do. Nobody knows what they do. They're just ropes.
We'll also have a mage hand.
For tying knots, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. Sailors have got to have stuff to do with their hands, otherwise, they get up to all kinds of mischief. Anyway, pray continue.
So you all come up on this ship, and I will say, as you start to get closer to it in the boat, you're going to see both the figures that are on it, because you literally flashed your lantern and then went forward. And even though you're trying to be stealthy, they responded. You're not sure what they meant, but you start coming this direction. And then as you get closer and you start bringing your small rowboat around to the front of this ship, I think you definitely see the two figures coming over to the edge of the boat, and they're leaning over to greet you all. They're 100% aware that you were all coming up on it. What you see, and unfortunately the maps that were provided are a little strange, so you just have to use your imagination a little bit. You see the main deck and then the upper deck, which is still visible from the exterior. You see on the lower part of the main deck two figures standing there, and then you see another one who seems to be coming to the front of the ship, and he is holding a lantern and leaning over. You see a bearded man leaning over at you all. It seems to be kind of greeting you all in as you start to pull up on it, and then you would see a handful of other figures, a little less than a half a dozen, on the other side. So unfortunately, we're just going to have to play with these multiple levels here at the moment, but they definitely know you're here. And as they come in, you hear a voice go, you got the rest of them?
Yeah. We got them. You ready? Throw down the rope. Let's go.
Yeah, load them in here. We got to get out of here. Everyone's getting a little antsy down here. I feel like that broad we captured is about to fight back or something. We need to get out of here before I have to shut her up permanently. And you say, why the hell are you coming around to the front? Come over to the side. Hurry up now. We don't have time to waste. And they're kind of beckoning you over to the side of the ship.
Okay.
So you see the person on the front beckoning you over. Only one of them is a lantern. It's the person that was standing up on the upper deck, and they're kind of guiding you over there. It seems like they're trying to get you to come fully around to the other side of the ship, to where the ship would be between you and where you started at.
Any of them leaning over?
I mean, he was slightly leaning over with the lantern or whatever, but he's kind of beckoning over. He's not leaning over drastically, no. Don't worry. Come on around. Let's load this up and get out of here before things start to heat up. I don't feel good about this. Feels abnormal. And he's going to start leading you around. What do you all want to do?
I ain't got much of a choice.
You going to take this boat around?
I'm
it's C&D. You have every choice.
Just going to remind you, Poke's wearing the clothes that he found, so if they're in any way relevant and look like the people.
Howie, you could just act like we're starting to drift, like the ocean currents is too strong and we're having a problem. Maybe try to get a couple of them to, I don't know, jump down or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose. You've been doing the talking. You let them know, and I'll act like I can't control the boat.
Oh, we're having a problem with the boat out here. Apparently, I think those idiots back there threw some fire on it or something. It's messed it up. So we're having a bit of a challenge here. Give us just a few minutes.
Sure, go ahead and make a deception check.
Alrighty, tiny. Oh, let's see what's going to be. Push 3. Yeah. All right. Oh, God. Well, this is special.
What'd you get for our listeners at home?
Well, I rolled a nat 20 and I got a 23. So that.
Ooh, a natural 20. Yeah. What do you say to them? So you say we're having a problem over here. You start bringing the boat around. What do you want to say to them? They, with a natural 20.
Well, all right, friends, we're going to get right there and we'll be right there. We're having a problem over. We're going in a bit of a circle. Uh-oh, this is a bit of a choppy little boat, isn't it?
Are you going to bring it around to the other side?
Yeah, what is this thing flying around? Would you just, what on earth? Now, Bob does not like, oh, I'm like, I'm sorry. So I guess Bob is going to go do his own thing.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
You start bringing it around to the starboard side.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with it? I mean, you
All right,
got the nat 20. They're waiting on you. You got like a half dozen people waiting on whatever you're about to say.
All right, tell them to go ahead and, well, yeah, go ahead and throw down the rope. We're trying to get it over here. Is there something in this water? Something is moving us around. Guys, I have no idea what's going on, but we're not caught in a current or nothing, but something is moving this boat the wrong way.
What the hell's going on over there? You'll hear another voice you haven't heard yet. And there's this man who come over to the side. He's wearing a wide brim, like pirate style hat. And in the darkness, it's really hard to see many details. But he looks like he has a pointed goatee. And you can just kind of see the moonlight reflecting off his face. And he's leaning over. Suddenly, he's going to engulf a flame in his hands, and he seems to be lighting up the area around him with this flame that he's magically conjuring. And you just see it reflecting off his face. It looks like an older man just with like a white beard and this kind of brimmed pirate hat, and he's trying to hold it out to reflect to you all to see what's going on. But honestly, because it's in his palm, it's reflecting more of him to you than it is, the rest of you to him. And he's like, well, come on up. What the hell are you saying? There's something in the water?
There's something in the water that's
Better not be there.
What are y'all
Goddamn sharks. I'm sick of these fucking sharks around here. Just
I don't
trying to
know
do my
business.
fucking job. Shit's dangerous enough without these fucking sharks.
Who's the rope?
Sharks.
Who's the rope?
Yeah. Well, you heard the man throw down the rope. God damn it, Billy. Shit. And
Come on, hurry before these things get us.
all right, boss. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. And you'll hear some thumping as this guy's thumping his way across the deck here. You think maybe he has some sort like a wooden peg leg or something. And suddenly they're going to throw a rope over. So there is a rope being thrown over the side. He's like, all right, hold your horses. Well, come on. We got to get out of here. You bring the rest of them slaves up here. We got to get out of here. We ain't used to porting here for hours.
So yeah, Howie's going to tie off the rope to the rowboat, and then pull on it to try and get the rowboat as close to the side of the boat as possible. It's like this, and then he whispers to the guys in the boat, "This is going to be a fight immediately, so be ready."
Sambalat, what the hell are you doing down there? I thought you were a professional. This might be the last time I ever do business with you, son of a bitch.
Well, you get on down here and you try to get these sharks or whatever the hell sea monsters you guys chasing around your damn ship, and let's get this thing done. Tell me you ain't going to hire us. Yeah, I can't believe that mess. All this crap falling into crap the way it did. All the people back over there. We got this little girl over here. We're trying to get people up here, these slaves. Just shut it up and let's just get going.
Do another deception check, this time with the disadvantage and -2, because you sound nothing like Sambalat.
Well, okay, so deception -2 is 5A.
And disadvantage, sadly. But
Yep. Oh, I got a deception -2. Well, there's the first one.
woo,
1d20 plus 5 -2.
all right.
18 is low.
18 with disadvantage and
Nice.
-2. And he's like, hold your horses, God damn it. I know y'all. I'm sorry, Sambalat. I know you stressing over there. I know this is dangerous, but it's just something weird about this tonight. My crew ain't listening, and that girl you sent us, she's screaming. She's definitely a fighter, I'll tell you what. And he's like, well, you heard him, damn
I'll tell
it.
you what.
Get them up here. Bring them, rest of them, so we can get out of here already. I got a good feeling about this. And he's going to start to make his way down the stairs onto the main deck. So the captain is going to be walking his way down some steps, and it leads down to the main one below. And now you see him a little bit closer near where the person with the lantern is holding it over, and they're shining it down at you all. When they shine it down, what they see is 3 people in a boat, and what they expected was a whole bunch of treasure, 2 tied up people, and Sambalat. What the hell? Where the fuck's Sambalat?
Well, Sambalat's back there with all the loot in that cave. We were trying to get it out here. Somebody set fire to the boat. He sent us up ahead to tell y'all to wait here. There's all kinds, we got all the wine, we got all the clothing out there. We've got to get back over there and pull this stuff up before the town guards show up and start looting the place. One of the people got away. We can't find him, so we're sure he's taken off somewhere. But all the stuff had to stay back over there. You guys are so far out here, stuff would have fallen right over the edge, and then where would we be? Well, then where would we be? I cannot talk. Then where would we be?
I'm not normally a big fan of rolling the same check multiple times, but I think because this is a separate instance, and this is the captain who's now holding the lantern and seeing the boat is not who's expected, I would like you to make one more deception check with disadvantage.
-2 still?
No, not this time. Because I think he recognized it's maybe not you, but see it. If you're saying you're not Sambalat,
Ooh, an 8.
just see if they believe you. An 8. So he's gonna hold it down. So he recognizes you're not Sambalat, but let's see if he believes what you're saying. Who the hell are you? Wait a minute. Where the hell's them captives? I think he notices that Poke and Howie are, first of all, not human. And they're not tied up. And he's gonna be like, wait a minute. And
What?
he's gonna
You don't think Sambalat went out and hired us? Yeah, just go and get some other people. Because the people you had up there, the town guard started mangling them. Those guys got killed. Half the crew back over there died. He sent us up ahead to get some people to come back there to help them pull the loot back up. I mean, we were brought on board from town. Hell, I've only been in this place, what was it, one day? I've only been here a day and a half. Got these crazy sea monsters and stuff. He got some people that was over there that he turned into cats. Cats. That's how he was going to bring people up here, as cats. Y'all, we use cats as slaves? I don't think so. So he's back there trying to clean up his big old mess that he made. And with that fire that broke out, look at this boat. It's all charred up, man. It's probably, you want your fine linen, fine bolts of cloth rubbing up against all this ash and everything? I don't think so. So he sent us up here for this. You got the signal. We sent you the signal. You signal back, but all the stuff's still back in the cave of Sambalat. They was freaking scared of the water, honestly.
boys, we got some interlopers. And he's gonna slash down with his sword and attempt to cut the rope.
I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him.
So he swings his longsword. He gets a 21 to hit, and it's gonna cut the rope. But yeah, as soon as he cuts it, so you feel the boat where they're pulling up the rope like onto the side suddenly go slack, so you start to drift back maybe a foot or two. But yeah, go ahead and do Tasha's Hideous Laughter before we roll initiative.
All right. I was ready for something like that, except for my spell sheet. Second. Only spell I got. So let's see here. I don't have it. Oh, where did it go here? I think he just makes a spell save, right? Say,
yeah, what's the save you need him to make?
It's going to be a DC 13 and is a wisdom save.
All right, wisdom saving throw. One of the really annoying things about running this myself is if I zoom in on the GM screen, it zooms in on the player screen. And I have to adjust everything. So everything is very small. You said a wisdom save?
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's a wisdom save. So that's going to only be a 13.
That's what the DC was.
So does that mean he passes?
That's what it looks like. I think it's meets beats, right?
Yeah. Is there any effect if he passes, like a half effect, or does he just completely succeed?
As far as what I can tell, no, because I spilled soda all over my spell sheet earlier. It says here that only on a failed save. Yep.
Okay. So he barely passes. He's, he starts to laugh for a second. And you think maybe you got him. And he's like, "You's a dumb son of a bitch, aren't you?" And we're going to go ahead and roll initiative. So you get like one moment of thinking that maybe he actually believed you, but he's really just laughing at your incompetence. We'll go ahead to roll initiative. So
It's an 11 for me.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I sounded convincing. I rolled a 21.
All right. So let me go ahead and do that. And
I
then
need to mark that.
Oak got a 21.
Yep.
He's
All right.
not typing in the box for some reason.
What do you get, Howie?
11.
11.
File a sheet.
Why it's making me delete that?
I got 3.
A 3?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said 15 for some reason. All right, so Howie's an 11. Poke is a 3. What is Calum?
I got a 21.
21 is pretty good. The captain got 15. I'm going to go ahead and roll for everybody else. Man, I really wish. But I can't see this. It's zoomed out. Like, every problem I ever have with Roll20 comes down to initiative. Literally every time. And it's not their fault, really. It's just not made good for streaming. All right, and then you roll one more initiative here. All right, so yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. So it comes up to, put this in order. So we're looking at Calum. Calum, you're first.
All right, so Callum is, well, it's Callum now, so I honestly have no idea what to do. So we're on a boat, or we're on a little rowboat. There's a
Yeah,
rope
so you
tied
were
to
on
it.
a rowboat, and you're right on the side of this ship. This ship is probably, I don't know, 12 times the size of the rowboat you're on. It looks like there's a couple floors that are below deck. Or not a couple floors, maybe like one or two. It's not a huge ship, but it's certainly bigger than the rowboat you're on.
So what is this going to be like difficult terrain if we're trying to go up the rope to get into it, or?
Well, the rope is no longer attached. So yeah, if you're going to jump, you're going to have to do some sort of athletics or something to leap up and pull yourself up. So it'll probably use your normal action. The rope that was attaching you to the side of the ship has been cut by this older man with the torch.
I wonder if I use minor illusion for anything. Might help. I don't think so. I guess I'll be the first cannon fodder. I'll try to get up there on the boat, in the ship.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make an athletics check. Are you just going to leap up and pull yourself onto it?
Yeah, I've got the monk stuff going on here. So, what'd you say to roll?
Athletics.
Oh, athletics. Oh, that's bad. Try to do a fancy flip and make it acrobatics. Let's see, athletics. Nice one. All right, let's see what we got. A 3.
A 3. You leap up, you go to grab the side, and yeah, you splash down into the water below. You are just trying to swim as you are you feel your body rough up against the side of the ship. And I think that would be about it.
Yeah.
We'll move to the bandits' turn. So the bandits are going to move forward. The one that's on the side is going to face down, and he's going to shoot at you all. Let's see if he has a range weapon. I don't understand why he won't. I'm just zooming on one of them. That ruins the view of the other one. But all right, so this bandit is going to shoot at you with his crossbow, and it looks like that's going to be a 12 to hit.
Who's he shooting at?
He's probably shooting at you, who tried to jump down and you're in the water. 12 does not hit, does it?
No, not at all.
All right, so he's going to shoot at you with this crossbow, and then the bolt just kind of flies right past you. The other bandits that are up top, you see one of them run over to the side. Well, they're going to both run over to the side, and they're going to both try to fire at you as well.
Okay.
So they're going to try to shoot at you with their crossbows also, and that's going to be another 2 bolts that come flying in your direction. One of them gets a 15, one gets an 18.
Okay, the 18 will hit. And I am going to see, where's it here? Where'd it go? Yeah, I can roll, I can do a deflect missiles. So depending on what the damage is, right, I roll a 1d10 plus 3 plus my dexterity mod.
What's your AC?
My AC is a 16.
Okay, so it's going to be 8 piercing damage. Only one of them hits you. How does deflect missiles work? Are you able to do
Right.
that while you're swimming?
I don't know. That's going to be more on your
Well,
end.
what does it require you? Just a reaction?
Yeah, says as a reaction, I can reduce ranged weapon attack damage done to me if the damage is negated, I catch them. I'm not going to try to throw it back, but yeah, but being in the water,
Yeah, so this says deflect missile is ineffective against spells like magic missile if the character is submerged. It says that you are able to stop a ranged attack but not deflect it back. So you when it shoots the crossbow, you're able to maybe block it from hitting you, but you might not be able to launch it directly back at them.
yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't waste key points. So I get to roll 1d10 plus 3 plus my dex mod. To see that should reduce the damage by that much.
Oh wow, 13. So yeah, it shoots this at you, and you're able to at least stop it from hurting you, but you're not able to completely turn it around and launch it back.
No, I'd probably more just catch it, push it out of the way.
Okay. The other bandit is going to run over as well, but he has the lantern, so he's going to use his action to switch his lantern for his crossbow. Suddenly things get way darker, and that's going to be it. So now we go to the captain. The captain who is here is going to move separately from the rest of them. He's still at the edge, and of course, he is the one who kind of initiated this whole thing.
Yeah.
He is going to try to lean over and slash at the closest person. So he's going to see poke, and he's going to try to slash at you. Now, because you're a little bit just barely out of reach because of the length, he's going to get disadvantage on the attack. So when he swings, he's only going to get an 11. So he starts to swing at you. He does have the multi-attack, but even with the multi-attack, his second attack is only going to be a 18 or an 8. I'm sorry. So yeah, he's leans over. He's trying to slash at you, poke, but he misses with both attacks. And we move on to Howie. Howie, it's your turn. You're inside this little boat, and currently you see it looks about 6 people are engaging with you right now. What would you like to do? You have the captain and one of the sailors are leaning over, actively trying to strike at you, and then there are 4 more who are up on the upper deck. But if you have a ranged attack, they're all within range.
I guess he's got some knives he can throw, but not really. Yeah, Howie, to be effective, Howie's going to need to get on that boat. So now that the rope's been cut and they're no longer tethered to the boat, and they're actively in combat, so rowing is out of the question. It's going to have to be some kind of dramatic leap. So I guess Harry stands up from the boat, stands on the gunwales on the side, and throws himself forward in a somersault, trying to style it out onto the deck of this ship.
I figured you'd probably jump out, try to jump on my shoulders, and I'd push you up.
If we could do that too, yeah. Some kind of gymnastic display. Using his fellow monk as a stepping stone as he's bobbing in the water.
What? Oh.
Thanks for the assist. So yeah, what do you want for that?
You're gonna jump off of somebody to get onto the ship?
Well, yeah, it's gonna leap from the gunwales of the boat onto Callum's head as a stepping stone, and then try and do it.
Yeah, that seems acrobatics like. So I guess make an acrobatics check.
Roll twice. 11.
11. All right, you jump off of the head of Callum and you leap up. You think you're gonna make it, and then you're too short, and suddenly your hand lands on the edge of the boat. You're like gripping on the side of one of the guardrails. Go ahead and make a last-ditch athletics check to see if you're able to save this and pull yourself up if you're going to fall into the water below.
No.
Yeah, 0. You roll a 0 plus 1. So you jump off of the head of Callum, and then you go to grab it. You feel your hand slap against the guardrail, and then you just fall into the water. And we're going to move on to Poke.
Hey, I don't think we're doing this right. Want to go for a swim?
Well, if a sword is theoretically capable of hitting me, I'm guessing one of the oars is theoretically capable of hitting them.
Yeah, if you reached up, you could try to slap with an oar.
I'm gonna try and swing it and knock off people from the edge of the boat where they're all leaning over.
Sure.
Just see if I can. I'm not aiming at any one particular person. Just kind of swinging it to knock people into the water. Yes.
Right. Yeah, just like the longsword had disadvantage, you will also have disadvantage. So go ahead and make an improvised weapon attack with disadvantage. See if you're able to
How
knock
does
one of them off.
disadvantage work again?
You just roll
it twice and take the lowest.
Lowest would be 8.
All right, so yeah, you're swinging up there and you just miss the one of the bearded bandits, the one that was holding the lantern earlier. He managed to step back a little bit and dodge the attack. Is there anything else you want to do with your movement or bonus action?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to make another attack and try and knock someone off.
All right, so as a bonus action, normally you can only attack with an offhand weapon. So if you're two-handing the
I've got
boar-
a thing as a fighter. What's it called? Action surge.
Oh, okay. So you're just going to do your action surge to do
Once
another
you get a
action?
short or long rest, you can take an additional action on your turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
So yeah, you can
I'm
use action
using
surge
that
and just
to-
do a whole nother action then. Go ahead and roll your attack again with the aura.
With disadvantage again?
Yeah.
Well, I've just rolled a 9, so whatever it is isn't going to hit.
All right, so even with the doing the action surge again, you swing, it's just not enough to quite hit them. They're just a little bit too far away. So we're going to move on, and that's going to put it at Callum's turn. So we're right at the top of the round. Callum, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
All right. So we're still by the boat, right?
Yes. Yeah, you're still on it.
Well, yeah.
Well, you're in the water.
I'm in the water. But our lantern, we have that bullseye lantern still in the boat.
The lantern is in the boat, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go swim over to the boat, get the lantern, open up the hood for the lantern, and shine it right in the eyes of everybody on the ship.
So you want to pull yourself back up onto the boat?
No, I just reach up there and grab the thing.
Okay. So you
Yes,
reach
yeah.
up there, you grab it.
That would only be my movement then, right?
Well, it'll be
can
your
I
action
get
to
back
grab
into
it and hold yourself from sinking.
What I was asking is would that use my movement if I was to get into the boat, or would that be an action?
If you try to get into the boat, you'd have to use an action because it's like getting up from prone plus.
Right. Yeah. So I'll go ahead with the original thing. Dang, I should have cast Mage Hand and have it do it. Oh, I wasn't thinking. Yeah, plays for gust. Yeah. So I'm grabbing it and I'm going to try to use it like a spotlight and just try to blind as many of the people as I can. Since we're in pitch black, I'm hoping it'll kill their night vision and maybe give the guys a chance to get up to it.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't you do I guess an insight check to see if you can properly position the lantern and know where to put it to maybe cause disadvantage.
All right. I'm good at insight. Oh, I'm not. Oh,
Natural
hey,
1.
Natural 1. So guess what? So he is, well, I guess Bob's going to be back in a second.
You reach up and you grab the lantern and you go to grab it and you feel it and you go to grab it, but you actually end up backhanding it and it flips over the side and drops into the water.
Okay.
So with a natural 1, your lantern is starting to flow away or sink away. Did you want to do anything with your movement?
I can't do anything because he's Calum now, and that takes up the rest of that.
All right. Well, then we'll go to the bandits' turn. So the bandits who are on the boat are going to see you. They're going to go ahead and attack you. They're going to just start firing their crossbows. They're trying to basically just keep you off of the ladder as best as they can. So they, because you're essentially prone with the way you're trying to stay afloat, they will advantage on the attack. And we're going to see if they can actually hit this time. Every time in the past, they have not had very much success. I mean, you all completely took them out before where really should have been a pretty deadly encounter in the cave. So you all likely survive. However, we're going to see if they hit. So even with the advantage, I rolled twice. I only meant to roll once. With advantage, so you got a natural 20, which is going to be 2 plus 2 piercing, and then they're going to actually roll the damage a second time for the critical hit. So
my question there.
5. So it's going to be a total of 7, 8, 9 piercing damage.
Okay, so my question is, we know natural 20 will hit, right? But what if I cast shield and it brings my AC up to 21? But
So
because
because
it's a
it's
natural 20, it's still
yeah, so with the
doesn't hit.
natural 20 it was 23, but critical
Oh, I
hits
got you. Okay.
automatically hit. So there's no reason to waste your shield.
Yeah, not a problem. I'll allow it.
That's
I
good.
will.
Because you're going to take 9 damage as you were shot with a bolt in the water.
Oh, I'm just being chummed for sharks now.
The other one is going to run over. He's standing a little bit further up. He's on the upper deck, but really it's only a matter of maybe 10 feet or so. And he's going to fire another shot, and this one's going to be directed at Poke. So Poke, Poke, you're not in the water yet, are you?
It's
No,
still
I'm
the boat, I
still
think.
in the
Oh, you
boat.
made it up.
Yeah, you're still in the boat. So this is simply just a regular attack against you, Poke. So they're going to fire this next crossbow bolt, and that is only going to, oh my god. It's another natural 20. Look at that.
Hey,
23
way
to
to
hit.
go, Jeremy.
Natural 20 in the
Well,
chat.
it was nice playing with you guys.
What a guy.
So that's going to be a 9 plus 5, 14 damage. You get shot for 14. And
I
then
am unconscious.
yeah, you fall unconscious in the water as a crossbow bolt goes right into Poke's chest.
Is he in the
Actually,
water
can
or
I
is he
use
in the
my
boat?
second
Oh, I'm
wind?
sorry, he's in the boat. He's in the boat, yeah. Your second
Can I
wind will
use
have to
my
wait till
second
your
wind
turn.
before I... Okay.
Yeah, that's an action.
So I would go unconscious and need to be revived and then use it.
Yep. So you are shot with a crossbow bolt. Yeah. So the full consequences of your actions have been realized, and you get shot with this crossbow bolt. And then we're gonna move on to the others. So there are still 3 more people who get to make their turn on this initiative. So the other bandits are going to move forward. Howie, are you in the water? Are you still in this boat?
Oh, well, I fell in the water because I rolled
Yeah.
0 on my
That's
athletics
true.
check.
The only thing worse than natural 1. So they're gonna get advantage on you as well. So they're gonna both fire the crossbow bolts at you as well, Howie, as you're in the water. The first one's gonna get a 15, the second one will get a 22.
The 22 hits.
Yep, so you get hit with a crossbow bolt, it just barely nicks your shoulder. You only take 2 piercing damage. Not too bad.
Oh,
And then we
live
move in
on
the
that.
initiative. Now it's the captain's turn. The captain is gonna use his he's going to jump down with his movement. I am going to force him to make a roll just because he's jumping onto a boat. And we're going to see if he is able to land that jump or if he is going to miss a little bit. So he leaps down. He gets an 11. So yeah, it's not as low as I would think would fail. It's just right in the average. So he jumps down and now he's in the boat and he sees Poke sitting there. And Poke's just got hit with a shot with the crossbow, and so he's going to brandish his sword. And I think what he's going to do is he's going to put his foot down on top of Poke's chest, and he's going to try to stop the other 2 from climbing back up onto this boat. All right, y'all fucked around. Now you're about to find out. And we move on to Howie. Howie, it's your turn. It's not looking good for your party.
Nope. It hasn't been looking good for us since we started, honestly. Right. Howie's going to try and climb on the ship, not the rowing boat.
All right, make an athletics check. See if you can climb aboard. Holy shit.
Let's just call it that, Jeremy.
You get a 0 plus 1. You got a 1.
No, I got a plus 0. So I don't even know how that's possible.
I guess it just won't let you roll a 1. No one's that bad. So you roll a 0 rather. So yeah, you manage to get nothing. You go to climb up and you can't. You're just struggling in the water. You're trying to grab the side of the boat. It is just completely too slippery. Your action has been wasted. You still have your movement. What would you like to do?
Nothing.
Nothing. You're just floating in the water.
I want to get on the boat, so swimming away is not going to help.
Poke, it is your turn. Go ahead and make a save.
It's just a straight D20, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, Quest You, isn't that show where everyone died in the first one? It's gonna be this.
Got a 12.
12. 1 success. Very good. 2 more successes and you will be up. All right, Callum, it's your turn. You were in the water. You're probably struggling for your own life, so it's hard to know what's going on with the rest of them.
Right. Verbal somatic. Can't really do materials in the water, so. Right. You say the captain's down here with us?
The captain is currently standing on the rowboat. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not going to mess around anymore. I'm going to. Yeah. Well, I'm in the water, so I'm assuming I can't cast anything with materials that will probably float away, right?
You can still cast things with materials as long as you have them.
Okay. Well, I use an arcane focus anyway.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna Hex is a bonus action. Yeah. So I'm gonna cast Hex as I'm gonna cast Hex as a bonus action, and then I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on the captain. I believe I have that in the right order.
Yeah, so you're going to go ahead and place a curse. So you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target. And, they don't have to make any save anything. So you hex them. And then, go ahead and make your attack.
Oh, where were the rolls tonight? That misses.
Would you roll?
8.
Yeah, an 8 is not going to be enough to hit this captain. So even though he is hexed, the attack roll is not going to be enough. Anything
Bob,
else?
where you at, Bob? Tell Bob to what can he do? He acts independence. He has his own initiative.
Well, right now he's invisible, so he's using all his actions to stay invisible.
Okay. It's not a lot he can.
That was the last command he received.
Yep. I'll just holler to Bob. Find a rope and throw it down.
All right. So Bob will start to get right up on that. And
that's about all I can do.
That means we move to the bandits' turn again. So the bandits are going to come forward. They're going to see you all on the boat. And he's going to be like, Captain, we won't let them get away with this. And he's going to shoot another crossbow bolt. And this time he's going to aim right at Howie. And Howie is currently in the water. So this bandit is going to shoot at Howie. And let's see what happens as they launch their crossbow bolt right at you. So that is going to only be a 14 to hit. Does that hit Howie?
It does not.
All right, so this crossbow bolt goes firing into the water. It does not hit you. However, there are a couple more of them, so they're going to fire a few more at you from the other that are currently here. I don't know why I hear the voice coming back at me. So let's see if the other ones hit you. There's 2 more bolts flying at you. One of them gets 21, one gets a 13.
Well, 21 will hit.
All right, Howie, you get hit with another 7 damage. Are you still conscious?
Yes.
All right, you get hit for 7 damage. And the other bandit is going to run down here, and he's going to try to lean in. And let's see, the only person that's in the boat is Poke, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the captain. And so he's going to aim right at Poke, who is already down. Actually, let me see if I'm going to just roll real quick to see if he thinks it's worth it. Because he might think Poke's already dead. Yeah, he only gets an 8. So he thinks Poke is already dead. So he's going to fire at one of the people who are struggling in the water. So he's going to go ahead and fire at Howie. As Howie seems to be flapping around in the water trying to survive. So let's see if that is going to hit as he fires another light crossbow at you. And that is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, I'll do.
4 more damage.
Okie doke.
And then we're going to move to the captain. The captain is right here in the water, right here on this little side boat. And he's going to reach down and he's going to try to attack at Calum.
Okay. You're not not that I want to play anyone else. Well, never mind. That's okay. Go ahead.
All right. So he's going to see you struggling in the water, Calum. And he has a sea leg, so he does not get any sort of disadvantage. This is like an ability he already has. And he's going to swing at you with that long sword. And he gets 19 to hit.
Does he have a disadvantage because am I considered prone? Because I'm bombing in the water?
No, that would give him advantage against you if you were prone. But his sea legs it allows him to ignore disadvantage while on a ship in uneasy territory. So he hits you for 19, and he does 15 slashing damage.
I am going to cast shield.
All right, with
Bring me up
shield.
to, yep. Shield is, if hit by an attack, I get +5 AC until the start of my next turn. So that will bring my AC up to 21.
All right, so yeah, he swings down really well, and you're able to just get your thought. You're able to gather your thoughts about you and summon the shield, and it blocks you from what might be a pretty lethal hit. And that will move us right along. Howie, it's your turn. This is not good.
I'm going to try and climb on the boat again.
Okay.
I'm assuming a 6 doesn't do it.
A 6, no. Once again, you try to grab it, and you just cannot find the edge of this boat. Between your drunkenness and the damage and the fact that you're just a mile out at sea in the middle of the night, it is very difficult to climb onto the edge of this boat. What else would you like to do? You still have full movement.
There's nothing I can do, mate. Like, it's I could just swim away, but what would be the point in that? We're 2 miles out from shore.
You want to try to swim to the other side of the boat? Or to another part of it?
I mean,
get back in the little boat and let's get out of here.
Well, I don't know if that's I can't do that either because I've used my action. So I could swim to the little boat and then get attacked by the captain, or I could swim around the other side of the boat to achieve not really anything, survive another round.
If you can get in the little boat and I wake up, there's 2 of us and 1 captain. We could just kidnap him.
Try that. I can't get in this round though, so I'll swim.
Ransom him back for the girl.
I'll swim to the rowboat.
All right, so you start swimming towards the rowboat, and we'll move to Poke. Poke, it is your turn. Go ahead and make a save. You natural 20 here in your wake.
14.
14. All right, so that's 2 saves, but not a natural 20. One more save, and you're at least going to be stable. All right, Callum, it's your turn again. You are currently in the water.
Okay, how close am I to the? So am I between the rowboat and the ship?
Yes, yeah, you're right between. So you can grab either one. The thing about the main boat is it just going to require a lot more effort because it's so high up. They at least do have these like little ladders on either side of the boat, and right here it happens to be like the intended spot to board the boat. So there is a ladder that's built into the edge of it where you could try to climb. So if you want to use your movement to climb up on the side of the boat from here, you could.
And how far down is the side dip down from it? So like how high up is the side of the boat from the water's edge? 2 feet, 10 feet, 6 feet?
Yeah, about 8 feet because of the height of the water.
And what can I see from there that's on the decks? Do I see?
From where you're at, you can't see much. You just know that there's at least 2 or 3 people right at the top waiting for you to try to climb that ladder.
Okay.
You could climb the ladder and then like use your athletics to jump back and like land on the rowboat if you wanted. That's an option. But yeah, you are in the easiest spot to try to climb up on the side of the boat. You just know there's people on the top of it. So you could get like halfway up and then jump backwards and possibly land in the rowboat. But those are your only real options. And because it's so tall, it'd be hard to kind of just pull yourself up there without using your whole action.
All right. But refresh my memory. When you're swimming, that is what, half speed?
Yes, it is. But because you're so close, it's not going to really be too much of a factor. I mean, there's really only a few feet between the rowboat and the side of the ship.
I'm going to swim away from the ship.
Okay.
For my distance, and I'm going to cast Burning Hands up at the ship. I'm going to set that ship on fire and anybody that's looking down and get their attention off of us. So I don't know how, because it's a 15-foot cone. I don't know if I could hit the sails. That's why I was asking what was up there, because it also says that any flammable objects that aren't being worn or carried in that area. And I'm going to do it where it's going to be more along the lines. I mean, I don't think I can clip the captain and the ship. So I'm going to make sure that I'm not hitting Howie or Poke with it. So it's going to be more up at an angle. Anybody looking over to get them, and then.
Well, the captain is currently standing on the rowboat that you all came in on. There are a few of the regular deckhands that are up on the side. So if you want to cast the Burning Hands right at the top of the ladder where the one guy was leaning down, you can do that if you wanted to.
Yeah, I wanted to get back and distance it because what I want to do is I want it to go out. It's the
Do you want to cast it at the guy that's standing at the top of the ladder?
the point is to set as much of the ship on fire as I can to get them all worried about putting out the ship and them to see that the ship is now a beacon out in the darkness, rather than focus on us.
Okay.
So that's the intent. So
if you want to
like,
shoot at him, you just choose a target. So this spell requires you to choose a specific target. So he can make a dexterity saving throw.
well, it says this is the 15-foot cone.
Yeah, so you can launch it at the top of the ship.
Yeah.
It's just going to hit the only person that's really in range is the one that was leading over the ladder.
So
So
if I can just happen to get any of those, that's great. But the main point is set the ship on fire.
okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and launch it up and start a fire, and then the one guy that's at the top of the ladder will make a dexterity saving throw. So we'll see if he saves real quick, and then you'll still have your movement. So you're in a position where you can use your movement to try to climb the ladder, and as long as this person is distracted by the fire, that might be easier for you to do. So it looks like he only got a 4. So yeah, he failed the dexterity saving throw. So how much damage?
That is going to be no spell sheet. There we go. It's going to be 3d6, but I'm a warlock, so it goes up one level. Is that? I think it's 3d6 plus maybe 5 here. 46. I believe. You might want to check my math on that because it'd be cast. It's automatically cast at a second level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it'd be 46. Yeah.
All right, so 4d6 fire damage.
6 fire damage. 15.
All right, so you cast Burning Hands, and the guy that's leaning over, you hit him directly, and he actually gets burnt to death. So you kill this person, and he just starts screaming, and he's going to and he flips over the side, and he falls into the water beside you. You still have your movement if you'd like to crawl up onto the main deck.
Well, first I'm going to get 5 temporary hit points. No, we're level 2. I get 6 temporary hit points for reducing them to 0. The little Shang Tsung soul thing coming down. There you do that. And then now the question here is, do I want to go up to I don't think I want to get on that boat with all the people up there. I'm more concerned about Poke, trying to get him out of there so he can get beat up some more. I can't really interact with. I figure I'm on the other side of the rowboat, not between the rowboat and the ship. So I probably already used my movement to get out to get in that range. Yeah, I've already done that. And then I used that as a spell. Oh, well, if he didn't die, I didn't have Hex on him. I had Hex on the cat. Yeah, so yeah, there's nothing else I can do. So I'm as far away from the other side of the rowboat, trying to stay out of the way of the captain. Well, I have to stay where I'm at there too then. Yep, nope, there's nothing else I can do.
So
Sorry.
you want to use your movement to go to the other side of the rowboat, you were saying? So you're no longer between it and the ship?
Right. So that's what I did in order to cast a spell to get as much coverage on the ship. So I was on the other side. Yeah, that's a good spot for me.
Okay. All right. So you're on the other side of the rowboat, and then that'll be the rest of the bandits' turns. So they're going to fire on you, Calum. So they're going to start trying to hit you with their shots here. And they're going to shoot those light crossbows. So you have 3 crossbow attacks coming at you. And it looks like we have an 11, a 9, and a 17.
Okay. Shield only lasted until the beginning of this turn, right?
What only did?
Shield until the start of my next turn. Okay, so that was fine. So that one's over. So yeah. You said, what was the attacks again? 11?
We have an 11, a 9, and a 17.
The 17 will hit, sir.
All right, so you get hit for 8 more damage.
Damage. And with those temporary hit points.
And then we'll move to the captain. The captain is still standing here. The captain sees you swim around to the other side. He's going to attempt to slash at you with his long sword. So as you swim around to the far side of the boat and you're firing your attacks, we'll see if he is able to hit you. He is no longer carrying a lantern or anything. He is putting everything into these swings as he's trying to balance on the boat. It's going to be a 2-handed attack. And it's going to only be a 9 to hit, though.
That will miss.
All right, so he misses. Howie, it's your turn.
Did
See
Bob
how
ever
he
show
does it.
back up with a rope?
Goo. Sorry, were you done? Or
Yeah, I just didn't know where Bob was at.
okay. Right. Howie's going to try and get in the rowboat then, I guess. That'll be an athletics check to try and get in the rowboat.
Yeah, if you're trying to pull yourself up.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
13. How does that do?
Oh, 13. I saw +0. I thought you rolled another 0. I was like, what the fuck is happening? You're cursed. Yeah, 13 is definitely enough. So you're able to pull yourself up onto the boat. You know, the thing starts to rock in the midnight waves. You pull yourself up over the edge. And Howie, you are now in the boat. You've used all of your movement. And your action. Do you have a bonus action?
I do. I'm going to use a flurry of blows.
Okay.
On El Capitan. So here comes 2 unarmed strikes. So that's a 12 and a 23.
23 hits.
23 was 6 damage. I also want to use where is it now? Bear with me a second. I want to use open hand technique to use push. So the captain must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw. I'll be pushed 15 feet away from me. Try and give him the old 1-2 and uppercut him backwards into the sea.
All right. His strength saving was a 19.
He resists being uppercutted back into the sea then. But he
Yeah,
still
so you
takes
try
6 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, he still takes 6. Okay, so you try to punch him. He does get hit, but he manages to hold his balance. This old man does not flip back nearly as far as you would like him to. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it for me.
All right, so Poke, it's your turn. Let's see if you just need one
Yeah,
more
I
save
need
and
to
you're
make
up.
another saving throw, don't I?
Yep, and if you succeed, you're up. 13.
13.
Oh yeah.
All right, you awake. You're at 1 HP, and that uses your entire turn, but you are conscious. So we will go to Calum.
Cool.
Calum, you are not sure. You think Poke's probably still unconscious. You're not really sure what's going on, but it is your turn. You're on the other side of the boat. You saw that Howie's managed to climb back up. Things might be turning around for you all. What do you want to do?
All right. So I'm just gonna,
Your familiar has appeared, and he has pulled a rope across to the boat. So there now is a rope, and he has tied it to the front of this rowboat. So at least the front of your rowboat is now attached to the side of this boat, so you don't have to worry about it drifting away. He's like, all right, boss, I got it all tied and secured. What else can I do for you?
oh, let's see here. The captain's still in the boat. Was the captain hit at all?
The captain got hit with the uppercut, but did not fall backwards.
I'm going to tell Bob, real important, turn invisible. There's a little girl in that boat. Find her. See if you can get her free. Let us know where that girl is. So I'm going to send Bob off to do that.
Okay.
And then the captain, I'm going to move he still has, I'm going to move Hex onto him. Let's have that going. And, then I'm going to cast, Eldritch Blast from the water right into his face. 20 plus, go for a 13.
13 against the captain. All right. So you roll 13. That's not enough to hit.
I didn't think it would be. How's the fire looking on the boat? Is that getting anybody's attention, or are they all still focused on us?
Everyone, you said, where's everyone else doing?
No, well, I cast Burning Hands to set the ship on fire. Has that done anything for the people running around looking at us as much?
Yeah, so it started a fire at the top of the ship, but they've mainly just kind of reacted by backing up a little bit, but it doesn't seem to have completely engulfed the entire ship on fire or anything.
Well,
But there's still fire at the top of it.
Yeah, the intention was for some of them to stop attacking and go put out the fire.
Yeah, so they do seem distracted by it. They did have to back up a little bit from the side.
All right, well, I've done my bonus action and my action. And how close is the captain to me?
The captain is just.
Would I get an attack of opportunity if I swam a different direction?
No, he would have to move in order for you to get an attack of opportunity.
He would, or I would?
No, he would.
He would.
You only
Okay.
get an attack of opportunity if he moves.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't hear what you were saying. I'm old. My ears ain't good no more. Let's see. I'm not about to get up on that boat and get the crap beat out of me. So I am going to. Do. Well, there's not a lot. I can't really interact with anything. This is a tough one. Yeah, I'll make sure I'm still far enough away where I'm not going to get hit by the captain and his sword. But I'm going to come up around towards the back of the rowboat, staying out of melee range with him.
So you're going to move, but you're not going to do disengage.
Well, that's what I was. Well, because I've already used my action and my bonus action, so I can't really disengage.
Yeah, so if you tried to move, you would invoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay, that's what I was going to see if I moved, if I would get an opportunity attack. If that's the case, then I'll just stay where I'm at.
Okay. Anything else?
All I can do, I can
All right.
be in the water while I'm in it.
So we go to the bandits' turn. The bandits see Callum trying to attack the captain. They're going to go ahead and fire some attacks at him. So we go ahead and roll those. You wish that it would let me have multiple things up at once. That would be cool.
Sounds like math in the background.
All right, so as they're gonna all try to fire. So Callum, you're right there in the water. You'll have 2 crossbow bolts get fired at you. One of them is a 15, and one's a wow. The other one got 2 natural 20s, even with the advantage and disadvantage. So that'll be double the damage. So they're gonna get an additional D8. I'm assuming the natural 20 hits and the 15 misses.
No, they both miss. I'm just messing with that. If you give me the option, I'll say no. But,
Well, does the 15 hit you?
Yeah, no, just the my AC 16.
Okay. So the additional D8 plus 1, so 4 more. So you're gonna hit for a total of 8 damage from that light crossbow bolt.
I don't know what I'm doing my next round.
The other one's gonna try to shoot at Howie, and we'll see if that hits. That's gonna be a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
8 piercing damage.
Okay, great. Howie's unconscious.
So another crossbow bolt gets launched in, and Howie gets knocked unconscious. We go to the captain's turn. The captain is going to go down and try to slash at Callum.
I'm sorry if I can ask this real quick. Is there a reason why you're not trying to catch the projectiles and stuff?
What?
You're a monk.
And?
You shoot arrows at you, you can catch them and negate the damage.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, never mind.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a foregone conclusion at this point. I haven't done it for the entire campaign.
Oh yeah, I just didn't know if it was the.
No, that's just me not knowing how to play a monk. No, that's just me not knowing how to play my character correctly. But at this point, it's not going to matter.
Right. Okay, so Captain's coming after me.
Yep. So he's coming after you, and he's going to try to slash down at you with his longsword, and that will be a 18 to hit.
Oh yeah.
15 slashing damage.
Well, that means that Caleb and Callum will die for good, because if you knock me out in the water, I'm going to be drowned, and I'm already bloody shark bait as it is.
Well, you're unconscious, but what's your total health?
Oh, my total health is 24.
So yeah, it would have to do 44 to kill you outright.
Right.
So you were unconscious in the water.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that I'm unconscious in the water and I'm bleeding, and we're in the ocean with sharks. I don't think I'm going to survive too much longer.
We'll see what happens. All right, we go to Howie's turn. Howie, you can go ahead and make your save.
And what happens to my familiar when I'm going unconscious?
When you go unconscious, your familiar is unsummoned.
Okay.
Howie, you are unconscious. Go ahead and make a save.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You're so unconscious, it won't roll.
Yeah, it's just not doing it. Doesn't matter. Okay, right. Okay.
Ooh,
success.
19. So close to just waking up. So you have 1 success. Poke, you are still awake. You wake up, you have 1 HP, and you're not really certain what's going on around you. What would you like to do?
So the the captain's leaning over the edge of the boat, right?
The captain is standing in the rowboat. He
Yeah, but
jumped
he's
down.
leaning over the edge of it to attack Callum.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is correct.
Can I just give him a shove?
Yeah, go ahead and make an athletics check. Let's see if you can win this athletics contest. You try to give him a shove.
+5.
5?
No, +5.
Oh, okay.
I got 14.
14. So he's expecting you to be unconscious. So with disadvantage, he only has a 12. So you're able to shove him with this 14 since he didn't expect you to wake up. So when you shove him over the side of this rowboat, you are able to knock him. You're just trying to knock him into the water.
Yeah, I want to get him in the water and then try and get the other two out of the water.
So your action is the shove. So you shove him over the side. He falls in the water. He completely does not expect this to happen. He flips over the side of the boat. Now he's in the water. You have a bonus action or a movement.
I'm going to use my bonus action to use my healing thing.
Second wind.
Second wind, that's it.
All right, yeah, you can go ahead and use your bonus action to do second wind.
D10 +3 hit points. I regain 5 hit points.
All right, yeah, you shove him off. You use your second wind. You gain 5 hit points. We go to Callum. Callum, go ahead and make a death saving throw.
Right. Yay, I made it 17.
17, that's one success. So as you're knocked unconscious in the water, you currently have 1 success. We go to the bandits' turn. The bandits are going to see you shove their captain over the side of this poke, and they're going to all immediately focus on you. So the bandits are going to start firing directly at you, and we're going to see what happens. So you got 3 crossbow bolts coming your way, and we got an 11, a 5, and a 5. I don't think any of those hit, do they?
Well, none of them hit.
Yeah, so all of a sudden you're just like, you sit up. They all see you sit up. You shove the captain, and 3 crossbow bolts. They all just fire into the side of this small ship. You manage to get through it. The captain is in the water. He's going to use his entire action to attempt to pull himself back up onto the side of this rowboat. So I'm going to have him do a athletics check to see if he can pull himself up. And he's going to have to use his whole action to do so that he does not just drown here. And it looks like he only got a 5. So he's going to try to grab, and he's not able to quite pull himself up all the way. So even with his whole action, he can't pull himself up. He's going to use his movement to try to swim around to the front of the boat, see if he can get a better grip. But I think he'll swim all the way around and try to make his way to the ladder. But he's already used his action. So we go to Howie. Howie, it's your turn.
Okay. Still not wanting to do D&D Beyond. Another successful death saving throw.
Ooh, 2 out of 3 successes. All right, Poke, it's back to your turn again. You are still conscious.
I think I'm just going to start battering the captain with the oar.
All right, yeah, he starts trying to swim around. Go ahead and make an attack against him with advantage. Since you are not in the water and he is.
Will a 21 hit him?
21 hits.
Let me just do the other roll in case it's a crit.
Yeah, just in case.
It's
All right,
not.
so with the 21, you
Okay,
can go ahead and hit him. This is an oar, so we can treat it like a club. So why don't you go ahead and do a d6 plus strength.
That's 4.
All right, so 4 damage. You smack him in the top of the head as he's trying to swim around. You hit him for the 4 damage. Anything else?
No, that's it. I'm trying not to kill him. I'm trying to knock him out.
Okay. Callum, it's your turn. Go ahead and do a save. 19, that is a successful save. So you just need another one. All right, the bandits are back up again. Poke, they see that you're still here. They're going to try to fire at you again. All their attacks are currently focused on you. Hopefully they miss. We'll see what happens. 3 shots come flying your way. We have an 11, a 13, and a 16.
16 will hit.
That hits you for 8 more damage as one of these crossbow bolts catches you.
I am unconscious again.
You fall unconscious. Is everybody currently unconscious?
Yes.
It means we go to the captain's turn.
Yep.
Captain, I guess most of you don't hear it. He's like, ha! Serves them right, them sons of bitches. Try to mess with us. And he's going to reach down and try to grab Callum by the collar. This one will do nicely. I bet he'll sell real good. And he's going to try to pull you up onto the edge of this boat. So he pulls you up, and it seems like they're planning to just sell you all. Howie, it's your turn. Go ahead and make a death save. If you get one more, you're up, right?
Yes. I don't know what good that would do. No. Well, I'm awake.
An 11. So yeah, you get a third one. You are awake with 1 HP. You're in the water, but that is your whole turn. We go to Poke.
I thought I was in the boat, in the rowing boat.
Oh, were you not in the water at all? You're still.
No, I climbed back in the rowing boat and hit the captain with an uppercut.
Oh, that's true. Okay. So yeah, you wake up and you have 1 HP and you're laying there and you just see this captain pulling Callum up onto the side. And we go to Poke's turn. Poke,
Yeah, I
make a save.
got a 5 on my death save.
Ooh, you have 1 failure.
That's a fail.
And then we'll go to Callum. Go ahead and make a save. Let's see if you can get one more.
16.
16. All right. So is that your third save or second one?
That's my third one.
All right. So you also wake up with 1 HP, but you're still, you're being pulled up. As you wake up, you're being pulled right up onto this rowboat.
Nice of them. Is there anything, am I able to do anything? Or is,
Nope. That takes, the save happens at the very end of your turn.
Okay.
So you'll hear them go, all right, load them up. Seems like they delivered themselves. They'll sell they'll sell just as good as the others. And the bandits are going to reach down. They're going to try to use that rope that the imp was so kind to tie for them and start to pull the little ship a little bit closer, and they're going to start loading you all up. They're going to all use their turn, including the captain, and they're going to just start passing people up onto the ship one at a time. So that's going to put Callum on top. And then we go to Howie's turn. Howie, you're awake, and you just have this 1 HP. You're like in so much pain right now. You're laying in this boat, and you can see that they're starting to move people onto the main ship.
Howie grabs the captain and vomits breath weapons full of acid into his face.
Okay.
It's a DC 11 dex saving throw.
DC 11 against the captain? Okay.
Yeah.
So they start to haul you up there, and then, you just start vomiting right in their face.
For 2 acid damage if he fails, and 1 if he succeeds.
Okay. What kind of save?
Dex.
Dex, okay. All right, that is a 10.
Okay, well, he takes 2 acid damage from that, and then I'm going to use my bonus action for another flurry of blows. So for another 2, let's spend a focus point and then roll 2 unarmed attacks. 13 and a 16. Do either of those hit?
They do not.
Okay, well, that's it then.
All right, then we move on to Poke. Poke, it's your turn.
Let's see if I die.
Let's see what happens.
Another 5.
So what is that, 2 successes, 2 failures?
No, it's just 2 failures.
Oh, only 2 failures. All right, so you're not completely dead. It's not looking great for you. Callum, it's your turn. You have been hoisted up on top.
You know what? Let's go out in a blaze of glory, shall we?
Okay.
So, because Callum got knocked unconscious, or Caleb got knocked unconscious, Callum is here. Which is great. So am I by the captain?
The captain's still a little bit down in the boat, and they're just like loading people up. You're currently surrounded by the bandits.
Okay, how close am I to my other guys?
You're the only one that's been hoisted up onto the top deck by now, so about 10 feet away.
There ain't a lot I can really do. Okay. I can cast minor illusion. If something that's scary, I don't think that would work either. Mage ain't gonna do much. Use a hideous slap. That's been used. This is All right, which of these guys around me looks hurt?
Neither of them have been hurt yet. The only one that's been hurt was killed outright.
The captain's still down there, right?
Yep.
He's
Yeah,
like
captain's still
partially up.
standing in the rowboat.
And Poke,
I guess he was hurt.
Right, and Poke and Howie are still in the boat.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. These guys are signing me. Great. I'm going to jump back down the rowboat and attack the captain.
All right, so you're going to jump down. So go ahead and make an athletics check for your jump.
Can I make it acrobatics?
Let's see. Is jump an action? Jump might be your whole action. It's a type of movement. You use your movement speed to jump. And yeah, so it's not your action, but yeah, you'll just have to jump. It'll be an athletics check.
Yeah, but can I do it as acrobatics, or do I need to tell you how it'll be acrobatic?
No, the distance is based on your strength, so it's all.
We're
all
going that
jumping.
way. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, let's see. Athletics. Not good. Did an 8.
8. All right. So yeah, you run, you leap out the side of it. Yeah, you're able to make the distance. It's an 8. So you come leaping off the side, you land down on the boat, and you feel the whole thing rock below you, but you're able to keep your balance. What do you want to do?
I'm going to attack the captain.
All right, go ahead and make an attack.
A 6. I'm going to spend a when I'm doing a flurry of blows. Yeah, so I'm going to use a bonus action. I'm going to use a key point and do a flurry of blows.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack the captain, and I'm going to attack Poke.
Okay.
I'll explain it here in a second. It's 5. So there's the captain. First, rolled a 16.
That hits.
Okay. And that's going to be 1d6 plus 3. 3. Did for 4. 1. Okay. And then for the second piece of it, I'm going to attack. Well, I guess it's not really attack. I'm not going to attack Poke. I'm going to use Hands of Healing.
That's a separate action?
No. So what happens here is that as an action,
right.
I can spend.
I thought you used your action to attack.
But here it says when I use Flurry of Blows, I can do this instead of one-arm strike at no extra key cost. So I can either use it as an action, or if I use Flurry of Blows, you get 2 attacks of Flurry of Blows. Yeah, I can take one of those, and instead of the instead of that, then it uses the then I can spend. Let me read this again. Generally, as an action, I can spend a key point to touch a creature and restore a number to its number of hit points. But if I'm using Flurry of Blows, I can do this instead of one of the one-arm strikes, instead of a one-arm strike at no extra key cost. It's basically, instead of attacking the captain twice, one of the attacks goes to touch Poke, and I heal 1d4 plus wisdom mod. Hey, that's the wrong one. Yeah, 1d4 plus wisdom.
Okay.
I've never played this type of a monk before, so.
How much does it heal him for?
1d4 plus 3. Gives him 4 hit points.
Okay.
Slap 4 hit points into me.
Yeah, I slapped it away. And that uses that uses everything. And all my key points. And no, I still got 1 key point left. Level 3. Yep, that's all I can do.
All right, so we go down to the bandits' turn. So you have the multiple bandits here. The ones that were up top are going to come on down. They start to surround the edge, and they're going to see that you're all waking up. So they're going to go ahead and try to attack you, Callum. So we're going to have 4 of them fire crossbows at you. Since you are the only one that they see is conscious. So tell. All right. So you have a 19, a 19, a 6, and a 9.
The 2 19s will hit. And as a reaction, I'm going to try deflect missiles again for one of them.
Okay. How many times can you do that for long rest?
Doesn't say anything about how often to use it. Let me see real quick. It says on roll point
That's when an
Says-
attack roll hits you. So
Says starting at third level, you can use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you're hit by a ranged weapon attack. When you do so, the damage you take is reduced by 1d10 plus your dex mod plus your key level. To reduce it to 0, then you can spin it back. Yeah, it just says it's a reaction.
Okay, so it's just once per round then. So yeah, you can deflect one of them. Go ahead and roll that d10.
All right. 10. Oh, that is plus 5, which is going to be plus 3, plus my monk level should be plus 6. So, hey, max it. I rolled a 16 for that, so I guess I'd negate
Nice.
one of the damages.
All right, so you negate the 8 and you only take 4 piercing.
Oh, man, that puts me down to 1.
All
So
right,
we're all about the same. Right.
the captain will go to his turn, so he'll turn and he'll try to strike Callum down with his sword, since he does not. He thinks Callum is the only person still conscious, and he's going to go ahead and.
even after I vomited acid in his face.
Oh, I guess that's true. Are you still on the boat? I thought you climbed
Yeah.
on.
No, I'm still in the rowboat.
Yeah, I guess you did throw up on him. He probably knows you're awake. Okay, then yeah, he can attack Howie, and he'll swing at you with his longsword. 25 to hit. That's a crit.
That will definitely do it.
So 12 plus 1, and then he'll get an additional. It's weird that it doesn't automatically roll the crit damage in
Roll 20.
I'm just gonna roll that.
I think it would do that.
2 points.
So another 6. So he's gonna turn and strike at you for 19 damage, Howie.
Okay, well, it hits me for 13, so I managed to deflect 6 of it, but that's still gonna. I was only on 1 hit point, so.
All right, so he knocks you unconscious. And Howie, it's your turn though, so you can go ahead and make a save real quick.
Yeah. 15.
Ooh, 15 to save. All right, so you have one successful save here. Poke, it's your turn again. What would you like to do? Let's see if you survive.
The
here.
only
Make your
people
save.
on the ship here are.
Oh no, Poke was
Like on the
healed,
rowboat.
wasn't he? Yeah, right now.
Yeah, I was healed. I'm conscious.
Yeah, you have all 3 of your teammates and then the captain.
Okay, I am going to try and grab hold of the captain and like stop him from doing anything. Basically, just
You want
grapple
to
him.
grapple him? All right, make a
Yeah.
athletics check against him. So he'll do the same, and we'll see who wins this athletics check. He gets a 6 only. It's very bad.
Oh, well, I've got +5, so yeah, 14.
All right, you're able to grapple him, so you're able to hold him in place. You're just trying to keep him there.
Okay, so I'm gonna yell over to Callum. Quick, take his weapon.
And we go to Callum's turn. You hear Poke yelling to take his weapon. He's currently grappling this captain. He has this longsword. Callum, you're up, right?
Yep, I'm rowing the boat.
So what do you want to do?
I'm going to row the boat away.
You're not
Is that
going to take his
possible?
weapon.
I'm not worried about him. We got people shooting all over us. We can take his weapon and get shot full of arrows and die, or we can get this boat out of the way with him and at least get out of the range from some of the arrows is what I'm thinking. All right.
Okay.
Need intelligence.
I was going to use him as a human shield.
Go ahead and row that boat.
Better.
Let's
Yeah.
row the boat.
Yeah, the whole time I'm going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
All right, so you start to roll away, and you are able to move the boat, no problem. However, as you do so, it's just going to invoke one opportunity attack. So as you start to go, one of the regular bandits is going to try to fire at you as you move away out of their reach, but not all of them. So it's just one more shot your way, and it's going to only be a 9. So it seems like this arrow not this arrow, but this crossbow bolt is flying over your head, and you start to row away.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
So you're going to just take the whole thing, and how far are you going to row? Just straight as far as you can?
Getting the heck out of that. I don't care who's dog. I like kids and all, but they ain't my kid, and sorry.
All right, so you start to row this boat away
Yeah.
as far as you can, and you start to go towards the back part of the boat, and we're gonna go to the bandits' turn. They're all gonna start firing on you, Callum. They're trying to shoot at you as you're trying to get away into the darkness, And as these arrows are starting to fly over you, it's going to be 4 coming your way. So you have a 9, an 8, a 16. Oh, I think I rolled an extra one. Well, it only looks like 2 of them hit. So, what's your AC?
16.
Yeah, so 2 of them hit. So you take 9 and 2, so 11 damage.
Right. So I'm rolling, so I don't think I can really catch any of them or anything like that. Yeah, well, at least I got some momentum going in the boat. Yeah, so I'm down.
You're down. All right, so you start to roll away. You catch some more bolts in the back, and then you were unconscious. So at this point, Howie's conscious and Poke is conscious, but Calum
I'm
is
not
not.
conscious.
You're still
Yeah, Howie's
unconscious?
unconscious. Yeah.
I've got knocked unconscious and then passed 1 death saving throw. I'm definitely still unconscious.
Okay. So then we go to the captain's turn. The captains go, well, get there. Don't let them get away. What the hell are you all doing? Because he's still on the ship with you all, right?
He's in the
On the
rowboat.
boat.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's in the rowboat.
He's still on the
being held
rowboat.
by
So
both.
he's trying to yell at the rest of his crew to help him out. He's gonna try to break free. So he's gonna go ahead and do an athletics check himself. See if he can bust free from all this. And he gets a 16. So Poke, go ahead and make a contested athletics check to see if you're still able to hold him. Ooh,
18.
an 18. So he's struggling, but you're able to hold him still. So Howie, we go to your turn. Go ahead and make a save.
Okay. 17. That's 2 successes.
2
Okay.
successes? Yeah,
Yep.
17. So yeah, there's 2 successes. We go to Poke. Poke, you're in this boat. Callum's rolling away. As soon as Callum gets hit, the boat slows, and then suddenly you feel a lurch. Go ahead and make a dexterity save to see if you can keep your balance, because the momentum is suddenly stopped as the rope that Bob the Imp tied earlier holds this thing in place. See if you can keep your balance.
No, I
5.
cannot.
You fall down to your feet. You can use half your movement to stand up if you'd like.
I'm still holding on to the captain, so is he falling with me?
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. As you fall down, let's see what happens with him. So I'm gonna have him make a dexterity save with disadvantage. So with disadvantage, he gets a 3 and a 15, so he gets a 3. He falls down to the ground as well. So you do still have him in your grip, but the boat suddenly turns to the side, and then the front of this rowboat slams into the edge of this larger ship because it's being towed in place by the rope that Bob the Imp tied.
Okay, so me and him are on the floor with my arms around him.
Yes.
I'm going to headbutt him until he's unconscious.
Okay. Make an unarmed strike.
With advantage as well, right? Because he's grappled.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's grappled, so... 16 hit.
16 hits. You headbutt him. Go ahead and roll that damage. That'd be an unarmed strike. So I guess it'd be like a 1d4 plus strength.
5 damage.
5 damage. That's like the most damage he's taken in one turn this whole game. All right, so yeah, you headbutt the shit out of this captain. You hear him yell out a cuss as you hit him with it, but he's still kicking for sure. But you have him under control. Callum, you're unconscious. Go ahead and roll a save. 1 positive.
True, it's positive.
All right, and then we will go to the bandit's turn. However, as you're all drifting away, I think that I thought we were going to end this session, but actually we're going to continue, and that means that next week we will have yet another session. So we're going to end it here in the middle of combat, and that means when we continue next Friday, we will be right here at the bandit's turn. And then we'll go from there. So we will see if everyone here on Quest-Q is able to survive yet another strike. And if not, we'll see what happens. So what is happening with this? Oh, is this an ad? Sorry, I was looking on Twitch and it looks like it's frozen on some sort of crazy ad or something. I don't really know what's happening.
Well, I just like to say I'm really glad for everybody that tunes in for this and that's listening to the podcast and all. This is something that's been something I've wanted to do for a very long time, and I appreciate being able to come on and play. And it's really fun.
You're under redeemed call lightning.
Yeah.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Who redeemed Call Lightning?
I did, just because it made me laugh. It's like, how can we top off this terrible, terrible outcome? We all get struck by lightning. But
I just figured we're bleeding in the water with sharks.
doesn't count if you
Well,
call
I'm not going to be here next week, so I don't know what happens with the captain being headbutted by Poke and then Poke just vanishing.
Where are you going to be?
Well, we don't need to have this conversation on stream.
Away, but yeah, we're still live.
Well, yes, I was not aware. Coming to you live. But yeah, I thought for sure I was dead. So the way the character works, and I can write it up a little bit better. Anybody that's interested is that he's the fractured mind. You should see the token that or the picture that I have for him. He's got like the half warlock side and the half monk side, and yeah, if you notice, he was flipping back and forth, which I've got to figure out how Bob's going to handle that. But generally, whenever he flips, any kind of magic going on, it's all gone. I thought for sure Burning Hands would do. I was debating on if I shouldn't climb up into the boat and then do the Burning Hands, which would make more sense. But I was afraid that by the time I got up there, I would have been peppered to death.
Well, it was a moot point anyway.
Yeah, we will find out next time to see if you all survive. It does seem kind of like it's kind of against you, but we'll find out because you all are managing to slowly regain control of the situation. So we will see you all again next Friday, and we will see if they will survive this final episode of Quest Queues. So thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you all next Friday. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Ah, so nice of you to stop by. Come in, come in. I'm Silas Lancaster, and this is my library. Within these tomes you will find tales of monsters, both figurative and literal. Tales to make the strongest of us blanch in fear. Such stories are dangerous, and consumption must be strictly rationed. As such, I shall share but one story from my library each Thursday in October each year. Be sure to tune your wireless receiver to Storytime with Silas. Alternatively, subscribe on those podcast providers the youth seem so fond of.